and we're going to get right into it. The players have decided to be a party of goblins. So I would be a horde of goblins and in a rock band. I guess I confused that up because they said they were a band of goblins. I assumed that they meant a band like musical instruments. So I've turned them into a rock band. Sounds kind of fun, right? It's kind of what they gave me as a backstory. I went with it. But I need a band name. Can you guys come up with a band name real quick?
Goblin.
Goblin. Of course.
With an exclamation mark.
Goblin.
How about a question mark after that too? Exclamation Goblin, right?
Goblin.
Goblin.
We're gonna get right into it. We're gonna do some PC introductions. Why don't you give me what you do in the band, what your PC name is, what your class is, your subclasses, your passive perception, and your DC, and then we'll start with Meow Meow.
Okay. I am Meow Meow. Meow Meow is the vocalist of the band. Meow Meow likes to scream and try to eat things like the mic. Passive perception?
Yeah, what's
11.
your class?
I am a barbarian. I am a beast barbarian. I am... I forgot what I'm supposed to say.
What's your
DC
passive perception?
16. Passive perception 11.
You're a barbarian, so I'll assume you don't have a DC.
I do not have a DC.
And give us a little bit of who you are as a person, Meow Meow.
Okay. Meow Meow used to be a cat. The beloved cat of the previous Booyog of the tribe, who was killed by someone else, maybe from the tribe, maybe who was trying to eat Meow Meow. I don't know. But the Booyog tried to resurrect Meow Meow, the cat, and instead used reincarnate and turned Meow Meow into a goblin. And now Meow Meow is a goblin.
That happens to the best of us. That's great. Welcome to the party, Meow Meow. Piggy, who do you play in the band?
My name is Piggy. I play the plastic bag that I found on the ground. This is the world of space and they have plastic up here.
Oh my god. What class are you there, Piggy?
I am a druid. I am a shaman for the goblin horde.
Oh, nice. Do you have a subclass?
Yeah, I am a shepherd shaman.
Oh, a shepherd druid. Okay, I know what you're all about. What's your passive perception and what's your DC?
My passive
Uh-oh. Your passive perception is non-existent. You are a blind shepherd druid.
My bad, I muted my mic. My passive perception is 15. My save DC is 14. I'm covered in mushrooms right now. I just haven't had the time to get rid of them. I shower on Wednesdays, but I'm normally busy on Wednesdays, so it doesn't happen much.
Copy that. I love your art, by the way. It looks pretty classic.
Thank you, thank you.
You're very welcome. Zulin, you are up. Who are you in the band?
Well, I guess I'd have to be the face of the band because I'm ridiculously good looking and I just pretty much stand around and look good for the band. I think I'm probably the most important person in the band, but I think other people would say that maybe I don't know, they all want to be me, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. There has to be somebody that everybody wants to be like. I'm also maybe the most musically gifted of the group, but I don't really want to play music that much.
What's your favorite song, Waking Up Before You Go? Do you always put gas in your Jeep as you go? I love that. What class and subclass are you there, bud?
I'm a bard, and I'm a glamour bard. And yeah, my save DC, let's see, it's 16, and my passive perception is 10.
Did you ever work in a coal mine?
No, but my folks and my brothers, they did. I never really got into that. I think it all began for me first time I went through like the second grade, I caught my reflection in a spoon while I was like eating my breakfast. And I remember thinking, wow, you're ridiculously good looking. Maybe you could do that for a living. And yeah, so I kind of got in with this band, and I'm just like really ridiculously good looking version of like the face of the band.
Well, this will be a very interesting adventure having you along. Thank you very much, Zulin. Greg, who are you in the band?
Greg is a player of the drums. I'm able to summon from saloons specially gifted shadowy sticks, which I use to pound on things.
Awesome. What class and subclass PP and DC are you?
My armor class is 15, my passive perception is 12, and the difficulty of defeating the spells I use when I call forth the great power of Saloon is a 13.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
I myself am paladin of the great moon goddess Selune, who reached out and embraced me in her shadowy grasp when I, as a wild spacer, was floating above the skies of Toriel. I've been told by people that her blessing in many ways resembles that of a hexblade who's actually been cursed by the Queen of the Shadowfell. But who am I to say why Selune chooses to make her glorious power look that way when summoned through my humble form?
I gotta say, your character backstories are pretty impressive. I've never taken that much time, and props to all of you. Last but not least, Glibgar. What do you play in the band, and who are you?
I play the drumstick. I go on stage, I tear the meat off of a turkey leg, and then I swallow the bone whole. It's very cool.
That is good. What class, PP, and DC are you?
I am a cleric of Ilmater, and I am a sort of necromancer, you could say. Whenever I bring back these dead companions, they seem to do whatever I tell them to. And I'm an order cleric.
Awesome. What's your PP and DC?
All right, my DC is 13. My PP is 15. I don't know if that's good.
Actually, you two, you got a pretty balanced party here. We got a barbarian, we got a druid, we got a bard, a paladin, and a cleric. Nicely done, folks.
Did anyone else notice he said PP?
I'm all about the 13-year-old humor, so that's good.
We're not 13 years old, we're just goblins.
We're goblins.
We're goblins.
Please, will
I'm not
anyone tell me
13 years old. That's old. That's too old.
I'd be dead by then.
Please, will anyone tell me if 15 PP is good? I need to know if I should be embarrassed.
You're the highest in the group. You're tied for highest
Oh,
with the druid.
whoa. All right, there you go.
Glibgar and Piggy, you are equally matched in your perception skills.
I've
It
always
is.
been told that it's not how large of a number your PP is, but it's how effectively you wield it.
Glibgar, come here. We have to compare PP.
Wow, this took a turn real fast. Okay.
Yes.
Goblins, which is your band name, has enjoyed commercial success over the years, especially in the ogre demographic. But it's been quite a while since you've had a smash hit single. You've gone from sold out Coliseum to zombie weddings at mausoleums. You've dreaded going back to the tavern scene, as you know that's in your future. All is not lost, though. Your manager has somehow secured you another paying gig, a kid's birthday party. The only catch is you might have to do some adventuring along the way. But your manager says, trust me, it'll never happen. And brings up how hard it is to find y'all a gig, especially since Freg and Piggy made that incident at the last show. That didn't go over too well.
It wasn't my fault. That cat was so edible.
What? There was a cat?
No.
I'm not sure what else you expect us to do when wild animal runs onto the stage. You never know when those things can whip out their vicious claws and just start scratching.
Yeah, Meow Meow took major offense to it. There was a little bit of a kerfuffle on stage. The venue didn't like the performance that you put on, booted you out, and so that's kind of gotten around. So this could be, in theory, your last chance at stardom to work your way back up, or you're going to be playing the tavern scene for the rest of the weave.
We like to think that our appeal is simply growing more exclusive.
It's kind of growing like mushrooms.
I just want to note, we had no way of knowing that cat belonged to a duke.
He says
We
the
stayed
gig
out of
is-
our territory.
He says the gig is somewhere in the ecosystem. You can go and meet Riza on the docks in the lower city to embark on your kid's birthday party / you might have to do some adventuring along the way.
Cool. Let's go meet Riza.
Let's go eat Riza. Wait,
What?
The docks in the lower city are filled with the usual hubbub of sailors, workers offloading cargo, and travelers arriving around Wild Space. Neatly dressed in expensive, stylish traveling clothes, Riza stands apart from the rest of the rabble. The mage beckons you to approach. I'm pleased that you arrived so quickly. Please come aboard. I am Riza, a member of the Mages Guild on the Rock of Brawl, and leads you onto his ship. Thank you so much for accepting the offer to play the children's party. Yeah, the children's party. We have a 3-day adventure to get to the ecosystem. They haven't had any entertainment there in quite a while, so you will definitely be a breath of fresh air for everybody there, and it's also really good for morale. Have you ever been to the ecosystem?
no.
No.
Oh, do you know anything about the Echo?
I've heard good things, and then I've heard them again a little bit later.
Past the farthest reaches of wild space, there is a system that only exists as a pale reflection of its former glory.
Oh, I get it. I see what they did there with that.
The ecosystem is ancient and sparsely populated. Its original inhabitants have long since died out or migrated to a more prosperous system. With the major cities long being abandoned, the core worlds within the system have fallen into ruin, leaving only isolated outposts of farmers, miners, and other such communities, too stubborn or deeply rooted to move. One such settlement is located on the third planet in the ecosystem, colorfully dubbed Planet Hell by the scientists that reside there. The Echo 3 research base is officially tasked by the Mages Guild of Brawl to study ancient technological artifacts left behind by the original inhabitants of the ecosystem, called the Precursors. Conditions on the planet are harsh, with sudden and severe weather events being common, as well as a thick jungle filled with monstrosities of all kind. The scientists on the planets remain optimistic, though, that their work will lead their scientific breakthroughs that will help further understand these mysterious precursors, their motives and methods, and most of all, whatever happened to the precursors.
This seems a bit of a strange place to have settlements full of minors. You would think they would send some adults along to at least try to keep the jungle beasts from snatching them up
Minors?
in their fierce jaws.
I thought we were going to help out children.
Well, you are going there for a children's birthday party. There's a child there that is the daughter of two of the scientists. It's her birthday coming up, and we thought it would be a nice little treat for everybody on the planet, and there's not that many of them, to be perfectly honest, to have a little surprise party with you as the entertainment. We thought, what better way but to get the Goblins, ? To come out to play the show. As for the security system, we have magical wards planted all over the research bases and the surrounding areas. They protect the inhabitants, so there's nothing really to worry about there. It's literally a nice place to go and visit.
No, it's not to worry. Saloons, blessings, follow me wherever I go!
Riza
That's
leads
really
you all
wonderful.
to his Spelljammer ship, a sleek Shrike ship named the Starling. The main deck of the Starling is 60 feet long and 60 feet wide. The ship is in immaculate condition. The docks around you are brightly lit at the time. As you board, Riza goes to all of you and says, who speaks for your horde or a group or a party?
We all speak at the same time.
At the same time.
Many of us at
I
the
would
same
like
time.
to speak. I mean, I mostly look good, but I know how to speak.
You don't even play an instrument. You have a face. Your instrument is your face.
That's the best instrument of all, my friend.
Use your face on him.
I'm sorry, I forgot what your question was.
No matter. And he, Riza looks right at Azulin and goes, I have to agree, you are quite attractive, and really kind of plays into your ego, going and look at how you are dressed at the same time. Oh my God, you are absolutely perfect for the party. I'm sure the young child will absolutely love you. She's a little cutie at the same time. Her name is Itch. You can find her and maybe give her a couple scratches at the same time. We do have 3 days to get there, so literally just make yourselves at home. Downstairs on the lower berth, there's beds for all of you, accommodations, and some minor things, but that's kind of for a later date. Really, just enjoy yourself for the 3 days of travel that we have going on.
Look, I gotta go pee, but I'd really like to continue talking about this conversation when I come back.
Okay, I am not going to join you to the bathroom, but you can definitely make yourselves downstairs and just enjoy.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
no, just-
totally complimented, but I'm totally not interested. I can't sleep with you, okay?
Copy that. He looks a little
we each
kind of.
have our own bunks. Each of us has his own place to sleep.
Well,
wonderful. Yes, that's great.
that was in the rider that your manager did send, that you each have your own accommodations, and there is a little food tray of all your favorite little goodies. There's water and mead and some Keith down there. If you've never had some Keith, oh my God, we make the best Keith on the planet at the same time. Please help yourselves.
Can
What,
we
you're
go
making me
there
stay in my
now?
own room.
Did you want someone to cuddle up with, or I'm very
How could I
confused.
possibly
thought-
not sleep on top of my entire tribe?
Oh, if you want to sleep on your tribe, you're more than welcome to. In the rider that we got from your manager, it said you all wanted exclusive rooms to yourselves, but you can definitely
Yes.
bunk up and bundle up. That's all up to you.
She has quite expensive accommodation and many toys back where we come from, but she never uses them. She prefers simply to track us around and destroy our clothing.
Meow
Don't
Meow
you hate
leaves
when that-
and just starts rubbing her head against the entire ship.
All right. Can we go there now, or do you have anything else you want to tell us that was in the contract?
No, it of course, if anything does come up and we do need any help from some strong adventurers, and goes over to Meow Meow and just looks at the gun show and says, I'm sure we're going to be in really good hands. Goes over to Freg and looks at the armor at the same time and goes, I'm sure you can handle it yourselves. But I don't have anything specifically for you right now. But just enjoy your trip. It's going to be 3 days. And he goes back up to where the Spelljammer helm is, and you can feel the ship starting to take off.
All right, I go look for garbage.
Ugh.
Piggy goes and looks for garbage to make his room homey by scattering it across the floor.
Yeah, I am also, or rather, Glooblar is also a goblin, and thusly will need some of that garbage for his own room.
We can split the garbage.
Cool. I hope they, remember to include my bag of only green caterpillars to eat.
There's so
Julian will-
many caterpillars.
All right, we
Go
go to
and
the room.
start his multi-hour nighttime ritual of applying various creams and balms to his immaculate face, hands, and body.
Okay, so you all settle in for the night. You all have a really good sleep. Nothing really happens overnight. You wake up the next day. You go up to the main deck and you see Riza there going, you finally awoken. That's good. I have some things that are a little distressing that we need to kind of talk about at this point. Please have a seat. Things have gotten a little serious. And you can see his pleasant demeanor that he first had when he welcomed you all to the ship has now changed to a very serious tone.
I suppose we can sit. These chairs are strangely high for someone who's expecting many goblins.
Meow
Well,
Meow sits on the ground.
Half of you sit in chairs, half of you sit in the ground. A couple of you smell like garbage from the night before. Rizza goes to all of you and explains a distress signal was sent out from the Echo 3 research base, where you were supposed to have the birthday party, so it's very concerning. On the third planet from the Echo system. As a fellow member of the Mages Guild, I feel it's my sworn duty to answer the call. For this reason, I have assembled you to help me. Thank you for accepting this offer of the birthday party, ha ha ha. The stress signal was an automatic beacon, he says, triggered by the failure of the magical wards that protect the research base. It did not contain any specific information regarding the status of the base or the inhabitants, so I don't even know what's going on down there. But let me tell you, built inside of the ancient temple, the base was home to 5 scientists and 1 security officer. I don't know the science personally, only by reputation. The expedition leader, Jens Ra, has a spotless record and is considered a valuable get for the mission, with such a low chance of yielding any results. The scientists are primarily researching the technological artifacts left behind by the precursors, the original habits of the ecosystem. Through the precursors are long dead, the temple and the artifacts within represent the last and best hope of uncovering the secrets that once ruled this great civilization. Though the magical wards surrounding the base guard against unwanted intrusions, some scientists have reported hearing tunneling at night, coming from the natural rock formation below the temple. Rizza says, and he believes that the wards must have been turned off. The wards should be able to be reactivated from a control console, which is located on the lowest level of the outpost. Due to the fierce weather conditions, a traditional landing via Spelljammer is impossible. He starts to kind of chuckle. A massive storm has formed over the outpost, requiring a more unorthodox approach. Rizza has theorized that a method of orbital entry where an individual can be protected from the heat of the re-entry can be encased in an armored vehicle, a drop pod. The mission, he goes, is as follows. Drop to the planet's surface in a drop pod, fortify the outpost, establish communication with the remaining scientists, and repel any unwanted invaders. Then have the kid's birthday party if anybody's still alive.
Can we
Once the
still
wards-
do it?
Sorry, go ahead.
Can we still have the party if everyone has already died?
I guess it would be very weird to have it for corpses, but to each their own. And Glibgar, you have kind of mentioned that you are a cleric of the undead nature. To each their own. If you need the band rehearsal, we'll pay you regardless. Speaking of pay, I will pay you 500 gold shiny pieces upon successful completion of the mission. Split amongst all 5 of you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Look, I'm not really interested in gold. We are interested in exposure, all right? You can pay us gold, but what we're really here for is clout.
In fact, I would prefer you pay us almost exclusively in exposure.
Oh,
But
and
You have
how-
garbage.
Exposure and garbage. Is there a particular type of garbage?
Chewable garbage.
Chewable garbage.
Don't listen.
Chewable
Don't-
garbage
no,
and
don't.
exposure. Would you want me to make you a backdrop?
We can purchase lots of garbage with 500 gold.
I don't understand economics.
Lots. People throw garbage away. Imagine how much we can get if we offer to pay them for it.
But then it
Sounds
won't be
great.
garbage. It'll be
All
new
right.
and fresh and clean.
All right, you say that we need to drop. I'm really good at dropping. My mom dropped me when I was a baby. How do we do the dropping?
Rizza goes to all of you, and as a bonus, you may collect and keep any garbage down there that you find at the Echo 3 research base.
Perfect.
Isn't that a good deal?
This is the best deal I've ever heard. We're completely fleecing this woman.
Riza goes to all of you and says, "Come with me. Let me show you," and leads you down below decks. Yesterday, when you went by them, you noticed some pods, but you didn't really kind of make any mention of them. But says to you, "Come on, well, you're going to need to train on these pods anyways. Let's go and give you all a crash course." Oh, that's a poor choice of words. Sorry about that.
I always land on my feet. It'll be fine.
Riza leads the... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, we were supposed to use these pods?
Oh, you'll be using them in a couple days to get down to the surface of Echo 3. Let me show you how they work. So he leads you below deck to the cargo
problem
hold.
that this is... I'm sorry. Is this a problem that I peed in one of the pods earlier?
We've all been peeing in the pods.
That's just what they look like they're for.
Oh, you thought they were toilets and bathrooms. I totally understand it. They will be the pods that you can go in then. If you've scented your pod, we'll call it that.
Right.
On the port side of the deck, has crudely been retrofitted to accommodate a row of boxy, human-size or goblin-size drop pods. Each pod has an open hatch and a viewport, a cushioned seat, and a harness, and a set of rudimentary controls. When activated, will trigger the pod's retro boosters. So
Yes,
Riza goes.
Riz, you can tell why the mistake was made, given the way these things are built, right?
What mistake are you talking about?
Oh, it's boxy, and there's one seat right there in the middle, and it's fairly comfortable, and then you close the door behind yourself so you can have some privacy. It's quite... Well, perhaps you're rather large. Maybe yours are somewhat taller than these. I don't know exactly how your anatomy works.
I will show you. And Riza gets into one that you guys haven't peed in, and shows. Here is the order of operation to land safely. He goes, number 1, never under any circumstance exit the pod until it is safely on the ground.
Never.
Number 2, precise timing is required to trigger the retro boosters.
Quick
Basically,
question.
yes.
What if I need to get out before the retro boosters are triggered?
Well, we're about 4,000 feet above the surface. If you get out, you will probably die in a fireball on re-entry if you don't suffocate from the lack of air. And if you happen to survive all that, I'm not sure what fall damage would do to you, young goblin. It would be a bad idea, I would say.
Well, good thing one of us brought Featherfall.
Let me. You don't need any of those things to operate it. Let me show you. So precise timing is needed. If you trigger too early with the retro boosters, you will run out of fuel, and the pod will fall the rest of the way to the ground. Trigger too late, and not enough thrust will be generated, and your knees will end up in your elbows. The intense G-force will strain your body, necessitating a strong constitution to remain conscious. Would you all like to train now with your pods?
Yes, please.
Yes.
It's quite fortunate of you that this employs Goblin Force as part of the landing.
Okay, so you all get in your pod. It's like a recliner chair, right? There's a strap going over the shoulder, over the other shoulder to secure you in. You see a joystick in front of you, and that has like some booster buttons on it. It has a red emergency stop, and then in front of you, you have a viewport window, and we'll call that 2 feet by 2 feet square, so you can see out. At the bottom, where your feet go, it's almost an open. You can see through it. There is a metal flooring there, but it is very obvious that you can see through it. So you can start judging where your landing is going to be able to activate your boosters properly. So you are all training for the next 2 days on your pods, correct?
Step 1, exit before firing the retro rockets.
Close. And we'll see how this goes.
How do I reach the button to activate the retro rockets after this?
I bad at the joystick.
Oh, it's
I
gonna
just
be
start-
super fun later. 3 days
I
pass.
push every button.
Okay,
every
so
button.
one by one, how seriously do you take your training here? Meow meow,
Not very seriously.
Piggy,
I'd take it seriously so everyone else doesn't have to.
Freg.
Freg takes it very seriously, but his intelligence is only 8, so it's going to take a lot
But he's
of
focusing.
practice.
Glibgar,
He's trying.
Oh, I mean, of course, Glibgar is taking it seriously. He's, personalized his cabin, filled it with bones and like slime, and he's gone up to the window that you can look out of, and he's just licked a disgusting, flimmy smiley face on it. So he's pretty prepped.
okay. Zulin, last but not least.
Zulin's like listening intently, but he's mostly it's just kind of going in one ear and out the other, and he's mostly just trying to look really good pushing buttons and like seeing which side of the buttons and the joysticks and stuff, like if he was like being kind of painted in a portrait doing the action, and he keeps doing the action over and over again, so he's not paying particularly good attention to the details, but he's like very much into doing all of the things.
Going through the motions and posing very nicely is what it sounds
Yes.
like. That's
Yes,
good. And,
he may
action
just
shot of,
pose the entire time and not push any button.
Yeah, look at me almost pushing a button and then he kind of looks for the camera.
Yeah.
Look at me almost pushing a joystick and then kind of posing for it, like you getting ready for something. Very good work, everyone. Which will play-
Glibglaw, my friend, Glibglaw! Can you hear me in there?
You can hear each other screaming if you yell very, very
Glibglaw,
loud.
can you hear me in there?
Oh, I'm sorry. I put the microphone in my mouth. Yes, I can hear you now.
Yes, I just want to remind you that should it become necessary for you to revive me from the beautiful embrace of Saloon in the astral plane, I would much rather come back with flesh on my bones than as one of those skeletons.
I absolutely can resurrect you that way. However, I have to note that every time I do so, my subject becomes 1 inch shorter. I hope that's not a problem.
Yes, well, height has never been one of my concerns. As long as I can reach her glorious silvery beams that shine down. Oh, we're actually not in the right space system anymore. Does anyone know what the moon in this system is called? Is it alright if I call it Saloon?
You can call it whatever you would like to.
Excellent! Saloon has moved her silvery glory to the Echo system, and I'm pleased to meet her. Yes, but just so as long as there's flesh, so my beautiful ears will still hang out from under my hat.
Well, we'll see how that goes. After consulting his navigational instruments, Rizza declares that the ship is in geosynchronous orbit over the outpost. He helps each adventurer to strap themselves into their pods and says, goes right up to Freg and says, I think there's something wrong with your pod.
Well, obviously there is. Why don't you tell me what's wrong with it, and I'll make sure that you're evaluating it correctly.
There's a dead guy in it, and he laughs at you and starts walking away.
Wait a minute, that's not right. I'm not the...
I don't see any dead guys in here.
Glibglaw, did you do something to me while I was sleeping?
Hold on, let me get my stick that lets me detect if you're dead. And I pull out Glibgar pulls out a stick and just pokes at the ribcage a little bit. Nope, you're still alive.
I don't
Is
understand.
there actually a dead guy in your pod?
Have you been keeping dead people in your pod?
You're supposed to share with the group.
Wait. Let me check under my... it's not... Oh. Sometimes animals get into my hat and forget about them, but I don't seem to see one of them right now.
What?
As you are looking into your hat, each pod suddenly jolts and drops and starts lowering into position. The belly of the Space Jammer ship opens up, and then you can see a massive storm brewing below you. The storm stretching beyond the horizon, flashes of lightning illuminating the gray clouds below. Above the clouds is brightly lit. As your gaze reaches the clouds, your vision is limited as heavy rain and wind obscures everything. With a sickening lurch, you feel the floor drop out from underneath you. Looking through the narrow visor, you see the keel of the starling ship diminishes as the bulk of Echo 3 comes into view. The atmosphere rushes up to meet you, and the view becomes obscured by red, with the heat shielding apparently doing its job for now. Dun dun dun. Going in a row, everyone's going to be making a Constitution saving throw, starting with Meow Meow.
Oh, 13.
You fail. Next, Piggy.
Oh no.
Watch, I'm gonna type it in chat. It's gonna be cool. Right, I rolled an 8 on the die. I fail.
Awesome. You fail. Freg.
Greg creates more dramatic tension by also failing with a 5.
Oh my god. Okay. Glibgar.
Let's see. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong. I got
That's okay.
8. Oh, I fail.
Glibgar, no, you got 11. Zulin got a 13. Okay. As Glibgar and Zulin, you can feel the heat on the outside of, and it's just getting very, very intense. You weren't expecting the G-force. As you are dropping, you can feel all the blood rushing up to your head. Both of you kind of shake it off and feel confident that you've made it through the first phase of this. Meow Meow, Piggy, and Freg, all of you can feel the heat, all the blood rushes up to your head, and all 3 of you pass out.
Ah,
I wasn't expecting this much goblin fall!
Right?
It
Okay,
looks
so
like my daily moisturizer is totally helping with this extreme heat condition. I've
oh, I
put it all
actually
over
got a
my body.
13.
oh, did
I don't
you?
know
Okay,
if
so
you-
did you? Okay.
Saved. Yeah.
Okay, so so Piggy and Freg, you are both unconscious. Meow Meow, Glibgar, and Zulin, you are all still conscious. So the 3 of you see this. The red clears, revealing a massive storm. So the heat on the outside has died down a bit. The massive storm is city-sized, blanketing the outpost. Bursts of lightning flicker underneath the heavy clouds, directed over the drop zone. There is no choice but to pass through the storm and hope to survive. While passing through the storm clouds, the drop pod's shielding acts as protection against the lightning, but the pods themselves are buffeted all the way over by heavy winds. Piggy and Freg, can you make Constitution saves again, please? Okay,
Nice.
Freg,
That's
you are
a
still
19.
unconscious. Piggy, you wake up to being thrown around with everybody else that is still conscious. Okay, Freg, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you get smashed around the inside of the pod. Because you are unconscious, you don't get to make a saving throw. Everybody else make a strength saving throw, please.
So, would I be able to know that now would be a good time to cast the resistance cantrip?
Sure, you can use your action to do it.
Cool.
13.
Meow Meow, you pass. Piggy, you pass. Zulin, you pass. Wow, good job.
I'm like totally strong, guys. Like
Yeah.
I work out all the time.
And
This is
Blibgard,
nothing.
add your D4.
I thought it would do it automatically. Let me see.
8.
8 altogether.
Unfortunately, you fail and take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. Everybody else passed and literally just gets knocked around on the insides. Luckily, you paid attention enough that all of your shoulder straps have kept you secure in the seat, which is absolutely awesome.
Oh, were we supposed to put those on? I'm just like my core strength is impeccable, so I just figured I could just clench my buttocks and hold to the seat with that.
Meow Meow actually just got herself tangled up in them by playing with them. But it worked.
Glibgard, can you please give me another Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
You can do it. Oh no, you can't.
I cannot do it. I got a 4.
Okay, that's good. After passing through the cloud layer, the final stage of the descent is comparatively simple. The timing of the retro boosters is critical to the landing. Too early, and you'll drop out without fuel. Too late, and it literally slams into the ground, you all die. Would everyone like to make an intelligence saving throw? You can do it at advantage or use proficiency if you have space vehicles.
Nope.
Nope.
Freg actually
Ooh,
has
yeah.
space vehicles.
Nice.
Unfortunately, at level 3, his proficiency bonus is only 2. So...
That's appropriate.
I smacked the button.
Fitting.
I just stand there
Oh, there we
with my
go.
finger over the button forever.
That is a 19 on the die for Freg, which totals a 21.
Nicely
This
done.
is the most appropriate
Oh,
role
this
for
is amazing.
our group.
The perfect group to be piloting spaceships.
Oh
So-
no!
I have rolled a 1. With my modifier, it comes out to a 0. But
Who
With the
thought it
help-
was a good idea to put goblins in space?
with the help of my resistance cantrip, it evens out to a solid 1.
Freg was really paying attention during the landing portion. Literally aces the landing. He sees the ground coming up. He pushes the retro booster button and literally slowly just drifts right into the ground of like perfect landing. Couldn't be more perfect of a landing. Everybody else wasn't paying attention. Hits either the landing too soon or too late, and everybody takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage from the impact. But you're all now at least on the ground.
Look, I landed on my feet. It's fine.
Glibglar will, like, the entire time, after seeing Freg beautifully land the ship, be like, quickly, everyone land your pod on Freg's, and it will cushion our blows.
Freg throws open the doors of his pod and steps out. He's been unconscious this whole time, so he missed all the other stuff he was supposed to do. Says, I should have known I was going to forget! Step 1 was exit the pod!
Hate when that happens.
Yes, everyone else, did you get it in the wrong order too? I pressed that booster button first instead of leaving the pod.
My door opens, and Meow Meow is upside down in the seatbelt, tied up.
Okay, so you've made the landing after passing through the cloud. So now you have dropped, and you should be on another map that you can all see
Yes.
at the very bottom, and those are your character tokens, so you should be able to move them, which is great. We're going to call this the courtyard where you landed. You see all of those pods there, like the circles. We'll call those your pods that you just came out of. So you're exiting the pods, and you find yourself in a grand courtyard. Neat rows of planters indicate that the courtyard was once a finely manicured garden, though through over the centuries it had become infested with moss and weeds. The impact of the drop pods has thrown up great clouds of dirt and mud, made worse by the driving rain and gale force winds. To the north, the ruins of the ancient temple beckons. The temple is an imposing edifice, so you can see the stairs in front of you, right, are going to some double doors, and then the face of the temple is an imposing edifice made of uniform sheet of smooth gray stone, which has seemingly been carved directly out of the mountainside. No seams between the stone blocks seem to be visible, though most of the finer details of the structure are obscured due to the rain. You do see the double doors at the entrance to the temple. What do you want to do?
It's quite nice of them to have all this moss here ready to welcome us. It really feels like back home, don't you think?
Yes, it reminds me of my humble goblin village of Poopwater, but I was just a young goblin.
Glimglaw, you should go look at the door and see if there's any garbage on it, or traps, or garbage.
These are
Zulin's
some
like
nice weeds.
picking up some of the moss and like forming it into like a kind of a mask, so he can put it on his face. And it's like this quality of this moss is very like soothing to your skin. I think it's just quite wonderful.
Meow Meow eats some grass.
Yes, do that.
All right. Yeah, Glublar will go up to this door.
Okay.
Freg will accompany him. Fortunately, Freg has, as one of his Eldritch invocations, Eldritch Sight, so he is able to detect magic at will without expending a spell slot to see whether there's anything magical going on with the door.
Oh, so you're gonna do that right now?
Yes, he is.
The door radiates with the aura of transmutation magic.
Oh.
All right.
We should
Glublar
be
will.
careful with this. It has transmutation and
That sounds dangerous.
changing magic.
No.
Sounds like I should go make sure that it smells like us. I walk up to
Glublar-
the door and I rub my head on it.
Give them resistance. Quick, Glimglar, before they get too far.
Resistance. Which of my hands does guidance and which one does resistance? I'm getting confused.
Oh,
As Meow Meow goes and rubs her head onto the mossy door, the metal door is at ground level and has a large handle, although no lock and keyhole is visible. The handles seem to be overgrown out of the metal, with smooth lines appearing almost organic in nature. As you are rubbing your head up and down on the door, nothing seems to happen.
All good. It's our door now.
we own a
Freg
door.
shrugs. Seems all right to me.
Wait a minute, I have an idea. They're gonna be like looking for our band, the Goblins, right? But they won't be looking for like not us.
Who's looking for us?
Like, I don't know, the children or the scientists.
The party?
I don't know.
Why
he's-
would we need to
he's
hide from
using-
children? They're much smaller than us. Or realistically, probably about the same size.
I don't think they're probably goblin children.
You didn't
Meow,
get
meow.
any note as to what kind of race the party was for, or anything
I don't e-
about the scientists.
I don't even think we asked you what species Rizzo was.
Nope. I said it was a human mage, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
That's all good.
Meow, meow, punch the door.
Punch the door. There's a handle
Punch.
too.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's a handle
Punch
too.
the door. Meow Meow punches the door.
Nothing happens.
Ah,
It's
this is not a
Slang.
punchable door.
Metal door.
Greg shouts back, "It didn't work!"
I'm not very good at the opposable thumbs. Someone come help me.
I am proficient in intelligence. All right, I got this.
I reach for the door handle, and Piggy turns it.
Okay, so as soon as Piggy touches the door handle, the doors, all moss covered, appear to melt away, morphing into a solid metal in form close to, I'd say, liquid mercury.
Wait,
What
I
did
go,
you do,
I go
Piggy?
straight up to it and start looking at my reflection in the liquid metal. This is amazing. It's like a mirror. And I
I
start
we
think
see
he just
past it
melted
now?
the door.
Piggy, why do you always do this?
It's not my fault.
Piggy, how did you melt the door? That's absolutely fascinating.
Normally, I turn metal things into vines. I don't know how I did this.
This is just like the last time we were at the museum.
Now, does this door seem impassable now that it's liquid mercury?
What do you want to do? Tell me how you interact with it.
Well, I turned the door handle and now it's all weird and liquidy, right? Is it
Yep.
still openable? I guess
Okay, so there was like 2 metal doors, right, with a handle on it, covered in moss. You touch the door handle, all of the moss and the doors like kind of morph into literally a liquid screen that looks like, just for common sake, mercury. You can't see on the other side of it.
Okay,
This
and
looks
the door
like I could
handle,
punch it.
the door handle is gone. It's
Yes.
just a liquid sheet now.
Correct.
Try punching it again.
Meow Meow punches it.
And your fist goes right through the liquid metal. You don't feel any resistance.
That was
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
What are you
So
doing?
strong.
Why are you trying to break the mirror?
All right, I'm going to spit on Gluglar is going to spit on his hand, slap it on Piggy, and say, all right, push him through.
Ah!
I
Come on,
jump
Meow
in.
Meow, shove him right through there.
I get shoved through. Piggy
I
gets
jump into
shoved
the door.
through.
Okay, let me reveal area. Reveal area.
Where did they go? How did they go into the mirror?
Punch yourself through the door.
Right? You punched yourself.
I can
Oh!
hear you. Are you in the mirror? Is that God? Hello? God?
No, it's Meow Meow.
Doesn't sound like
Well, no,
Salune
you're
to me.
God?
Come on, Zulin, let's get ourselves through there! Frag will
How
just
do we
push
do
him
that?
right through. Oh, sorry. I moved the wrong marker.
Oh my God. I'm in the mirror.
Like a dream
What's
for
in
Zulu.
here?
Look like on the
As
inside?
you all enter the temple, the metal doors automatically reform behind you and solidify.
I'm sure that's not a bad thing.
You also see on this side of the door a mirror image handle as well, like you saw on the outside.
Good.
What else is in this room?
Okay, moving on. Signs of a recent battle litter the atrium. Streaks of dried blood mar the smooth stone floor, leading towards a set of metal double doors to the north. Completing the macabre image, 2 corpses, one insectoid and one humanoid, lie tangled together in the center of the chamber. The atrium is 50 foot wide, 70 feet long. The ceiling is 30 feet high. A flight of stone steps lead from the entrance down to the main floor, where you are right now. There is a set of door, like I said, set of double doors to the north, leading further into the temple. There are also 2 sets of doors on the east wall that you can see. Let me get to a pointer thing. One is right here, and one is right here, if you can see that blinging on the map if it
All right.
comes through.
Piggy would
Hmm.
like to approach the bug and also, I guess, the corpse, but mostly the bug. And he'd like to attempt to medicine to suss out what's going on here. Why is there a bug?
Give me a nature
Yeah,
check.
Now
How did these people die?
Okay. Give me a medicine check if you want to know how they die.
If this is what the inside of a mirror looks like.
So, Piggy, you know that they're both dead with that medicine check.
I
there's-
think they're dead. I lick them.
Yeah. You can see in the insectoid a bunch of bullet holes. In the humanoid, which you can see as a GIF, like the elephant kind of thing, has stab marks in it, like it got eviscerated. And if you look and you can correspond by the insectoid, you can kind of tell that it happened at the same time.
Oh,
I think this bug creature was probably one of the researchers. He was attacked by this tusk monster.
We should be looking for bug children.
does the bug look edible?
Sure.
What's,
Give me a nature check.
what's the clothing style of these
13.
2 creatures?
Okay, so you do know that the insectoid, if you figure it out, is a Kruthic. You know them to be carnivore, canine-like insects. They like to burrow. What else do they like to do? They have 6 legs.
Are they tasty?
And they go very well with blue cheese dressing.
Ah, my
Mm.
favorite.
Zulin,
looks
as
like-
your question, the humanoid is a gif, like an elephant-looking guy, wearing a pierced and broken breastplate over a torn blue long coat. You also see a bandolier of bullets is draped over his shoulder, and a couple pouches hang from his belt.
Wow, with his complexion, he really shouldn't wear blue.
No, this fellow here is a GIF!
What is
Wild spacers who look...
You said he has some kind of like belt and thing over his shoulder.
He
check
has
that
a
out.
bandolier of bullets draped over his shoulder, and
Ooh,
a
bullets.
pouch. And then you see from his dead hand, extended out about 3 inches from it, a pistol.
Ooh, okay. This is interesting. Has anyone ever seen one of these before?
It looks expensive.
I think it's a special type of pipe.
Can I try to
Try
eat it?
smoking it.
I
I
chew
try
on
to
it.
eat. I try to eat it.
The
Okay.
GIF who use
Like,
these.
suck in through the tube part of it.
No, you haven't spent enough time in space!
The-
GIF like to use these tubes. They have magic powder that they set on fire, and it pushes a ball of metal out and kills stuff.
Is it made
No,
of
I'm pretty
metal?
sure it's just a pipe.
Pretty impressive.
Yes, it is made of metal.
No, get that away from me.
Okay. Here, maybe you should have it then.
Yeah, Freg will check the GIF for what he suspects are probably packets of smoke powder and bullets.
Oh, look at you! Like you've read the module.
No,
Yes.
Freg is a wild spacer. He, out of
you've
this
experienced
band,
this
probably
before.
yes recognizes these things.
So you find a pistol. You find, we'll call it 10 rounds of bullets. And you find a package of smoke powder as well.
Freg will shake those things at everyone else.
And then you also see streaks of blood that lead north to the double doors. You don't see streaks of blood going to the right side to where the 2 rooms are that you haven't investigated yet.
Ooh, blood. Blood.
Ooh, blood. Blood.
Follow the blood.
Where's the blood going? This way?
I'm on all fours on the ground. Meow Meow is sniffing along the blood trail.
Guys, look, there's blood.
Okay, so there's doors to north, if that's the way you want to go.
I open the door. Meow Meow does.
Okay, let me reveal some area. Wow, Roll20 is super slow today. Okay, you see a hallway going down to, there's a set of doors to the north, and then a set of doors on the right-hand side. I guess that would be east.
But where does the blood go?
Goes north.
With his eldritch sight, does Freg notice anything magical about either of these sets of doors?
No.
My audio lagged out, but I go to the door that has the blood.
Okay, that's to the north. That's those set of double doors. And they are locked.
They are locked. No. These doors are locked.
They're locked.
We'll just break them down.
Punch
We
him.
could break. I in my earlier days, I did try to like do some like sneaking and stuff. When I kind of got in with that group, I could try to like open them and stuff with like my hands and sticks
Whoa.
that are really tiny.
Do it,
What?
Zulin.
Use your tiny sticks.
I could try it. Okay.
Gonna try to pick the lock?
Yeah, I would definitely try to pick the lock.
Give me some thieves' tools.
All right, I'm just gonna roll it with sleight of hand. 'cause it's
Piggy
the
goes up
same.
to Zulin and pokes him right in the forehead, giving them guidance, saying, "Make sure to use the tiny sticks."
Okay, I don't know how to roll guidance with this, but I'm gonna roll that first, which is probably good enough.
Oh,
And
very
then-
nicely done. Yeah, you put your first set of tools in. You can feel the tumbler right away. It clicks open.
See, I totally know what I'm doing, guys.
Ooh, let's open the door. Meow Meow was gonna open the door.
Meow meow. You know, with your complexion, I should just and I tweak your hair a little bit to make kind of look like
Yeah.
your face, and I
Yeah.
give you inspiration.
Okay.
You're not,
This
look
room
wonderful.
opens up, and you see it's 50 feet wide and 80 feet long. There's a large lab tables have been set up in each of the four corners of the room. A long 15 by 15 foot wide adamantium cage sits in the center of the area with a large corpse inside, slumped over. You also see the body of a humanoid in the northeast corner as well, slumped over.
Which way does the trail of blood go?
It looks like it came from this room and then doubles back.
Hmm.
And does it go toward the mutation or toward the humanoid?
Okay, so it looks like it comes back. So it originates in this room area, right? But it doesn't lead to anywhere else that within this room. It literally goes back to the hallway that you were just in.
Hmm.
It looks like someone was pacing in here.
I will go sniff the big thing in the cage.
The adamantium
What is
cage is situated near the northern wall of the laboratory. The cage contains a large corpse, and it looks mutated. You want to give me some sort of a nature check or something like that if you want to figure out what that is?
Meow Meow will check nature. 13.
Oh, that's good enough. You notice that it is very similar to the insectoid Kruthic that you found in the room before, but this one is way larger and very, very mutated comparatively. It's an insectoid in form. However, the arrangements of limbs are more fluid, and the shape of the skull is more curved and bulbous. Its exoskeleton is jet black, and the corrosive blood pooling around the corpse is bright green. A double row of mandibles protrude from a elongated jaw, giving the creature a distinct alien appearance.
Ooh, gross. Not good to eat. Don't eat this.
Glubgar is going to pull out his stick that he uses to check if things are dead.
Did you say that
gonna
there was a place where there was evidence of people walking back and forth?
No, one of the parties said it looks like somebody is pacing in here.
Because the blood originates from this room, goes into the room we were just in, and then doubles back.
Yeah, Zulin's just gonna kind of do a walking the bloodline back and forth. Like he's on the runway.
Yeah, you can see that it's actually tracking back down the hallway. So it doesn't really make sense. But it will in a little bit.
The red carpet.
Glibgar, what are you doing with your poking stick?
I am poking at this dead body, seeing if there's anything notable about it, or if it's dead.
Okay, in the northeast corner, the body of a human male is slumped over against an overturned lab table. The body is marred by acid burns, which makes it pretty obvious that that's the cause of death. If you would like to make a medicine check, we can go a little bit further into that.
Yeah, let's see. That is a 10.
Ooh, you just made it. By looking and kind of looking at the corpse of the way it is, you can tell that it died at the same time as the GIF in the previous room. You can also tell that the acid spray definitely killed him, and it appears to come from the direction of the cage, indicating that the mutated Kruthic is probably the cause.
Guys, I think we've encountered some kind of wild space bug-related suicide pact.
Piggy would like to approach
Wow.
the large, ugly bug inside of the cage as best he can and try to make a medicine check to see how this one died. He just licks at it. He pokes its weird flesh.
Clearly, we were part of some kind of underground space fight club where they capture and train these poor beasts into fighting against
Piggy-
their will, and then
Piggy got a-
revolted
I
against
think-
their overlord owners. We
I
must
think
free the
obviously
beasts.
this party for these children has gone wildly out of control.
Piggy got a
Piggy,
14.
what are you trying to check out?
I'd like Piggy's trying to make a medicine check on the bug inside of the cage and see how this one died. You got a 14 on medicine.
Oh, okay. You can tell that it has been somewhat tortured and experimented on in the cage. That with your 14, that whatever experiments were done on it to make it a mutation has corrupted its body and eventually killed it.
Gross. It tastes like torture.
Freg would like to check the tops and the undersides of these lab tables. Or I guess not the underside so much as see what's underneath each of them.
Oh, I could force you to do a check, but there's nothing underneath there. You can just see. It doesn't look like anybody else has been into this room. The one thing that you do notice that there are heating vent pipes all throughout the ceiling as well.
Gliblar is just going to stare at those heating vent pipes, just vacant-eyed, completely unaware of the possibility of anything erupting from them.
What is the temperature in here?
It's warm,
Warm.
very warm. By just looking at the pipes, you can tell that they're steam pipes. With your passive perception, because you're staring at them, you hear a small squeak coming from the air vent on the western wall. You hear, "Hello?" A quiet child's voice can be heard.
I think I just
God.
heard a
God.
rodent.
It's God. He's
See,
talking
I-
to me again.
It's not always God, Zuin.
A rodent. Come out here, rodent.
Who are all you? And you can kind of see a little bit of a head of a plasmoid peeking out of the vents, kind of looking at all of you with wide eyes.
Oh my god, it's a
You're
creature made out
adorable.
of garbage.
Meow
We're
meow.
here to perform for you. We were called because you were a bunch of children who can't read good and do other things good, and you would like beautiful people to perform for you. Isn't that right?
Oh, it was my birthday in a couple days.
Oh yes. Happy
Birthday
birthday
to
you.
You.
Happy birthday to
Don't look.
you.
Avert your eyes from the mutation. It's terrible, isn't it, what they do to these creatures? Can you tell us
That's
what
not
happened?
very polite, Zulin. We would sound better if we were on stage with our instruments.
Well, I don't see a stage around here. Saloon to Freg.
I
The
didn't hear-
ooze-
I didn't hear her.
Go ahead. The ooze
Okay.
slowly makes his way out of the air vent, makes her way out of the air vent, through the grates and down to the ground. She looks at all of you and says in her small childlike voice, "So, are you here? Are you here to help?" And you can see her bottom lip start quivering.
We're here for the birthday party.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, my birthday party! And you can see tears start screaming down her face. And she goes, I'm Itch, and it's my birthday in a couple of days.
Oh,
Yes.
don't cry.
No, don't cry.
Don't cry.
That's we're here. The only reason any of us is here is to help.
Meow Meow
All of
cuddles up
this.
against the plasmoid and licks the tears coming from the goop.
Oh, isn't that sweet? She goes to you, she goes, I'm a junior scientist, and points to the makeshift badge on her chest as she reveals the rest of her plasmoid figure. As the oversized lab coat kind of gets caught on anything that she walks around, you can tell that it's not for her. She pulls and looks at, she pulls at her dress, her coat, just to kind of get herself together, and looks at the party. Do you know where my mommy and daddy are? And her bottom lip, it just kind of keeps going at the same time.
Oh, that's the only reason we came, is to find them.
Your mother or father wouldn't happen to be a large tusk-like creature, would they?
No, that's my friend. He's my hero. His name is Alistair. He's the head of security here on the base. Like, a couple of days ago, I was playing down on the engineering level when suddenly a surge of energy passed through the temple. The big crystal that that protects us began to get really bright and blue, and then it exploded in a shower of sparks. I ran to the atrium to warn the others that the shields were down, but no one listened to me. And then I came here to the atrium and saw my mom and dad had been knocked unconscious by the explosion. I rendered what aid I could and tried to help them, and managed to wake up Alistair. He's the head of security at my base. He's my hero. He's the GIF. Moments later, there was a sound of some rhythmic chittering coming from the engineering level, followed by a terrible click-clack of his claws on stone. Alistair, the GIF, he gave me a key and told me to run and hide, as my hero grabbed his pistol and prepared to defend my mom and dad. They were unconscious. Then all these bugs attacked as they burst through the doors and flooded into the atrium. I went and hid in the vents like Alistair told me to. Alistair, just so you know, he's a big burly GIF warrior and an expert marksman. He went and wounded several of the bugs before being overwhelmed himself, finally falling in single combat against the largest bug. The remaining bugs then dragged my mom and dad back down towards the engineering level with 2 other scientists. With the storm outside brewing, I was alone and frightened, and I had nowhere to go. As a plasmoid, I was able to survive without food and water for the couple days, so I hid in the air vent and waited for you to show up. And then here you are. Thank God you're here.
Yes, thanks. Saloon that Goblin has arrived to solve this birthday problem of yours that you seem to be having.
Indeed, we have been paid to guarantee you have the best birthday party ever.
Now,
How big does the vent look that she came out of?
How does the vent look? What do you mean?
How big does the vent look? Does it look just big enough for a plasmoid to squeeze through, or can we fit in it?
No, they're like small steam vents, so we'll call it like, I don't know, a foot across.
Couple inches.
Like, yeah, she goes back. No, I was just hiding up there. It doesn't lead anywhere but down to the engineering level, and most of the pipes are so hot that I can't even survive in there. I found one that was broken, and literally I've been hiding in here.
Look, can we be real for a minute? We need you to be super brave and show us down to where they took your parents, so we can help out totally.
Oh, I have keys.
Yes, you should give us the keys and then show us the way. Can you be brave, girl?
Oh, I'm really brave. You know, I
You're super brave.
survived.
Yeah. Everybody else is dead. I mean,
Yes.
probably not your parents, but probably not.
What
No,
you
my mommy
should-
and daddy.
No, I said
I'm
probably
sure
not.
they're
Oh,
fine.
okay. Well,
But what you should do is definitely give those keys to Zulin, who's the face of the band, and let him go first everywhere that we go.
Oh, are you guys the goblins? I remember my
Yes.
mom
How
and
did
daddy
you know?
I remember my mommy and daddy talking about some goblin band from when, like, they were kids that were really popular. I didn't know you were still around. I'm sorry.
Oh man, that
we're not
hurts.
that old. I mean,
Son of a-
You want us to
The
save your
Goblin
parents or not?
Band!
just like,
He said, "Yeah, here are the keys," and then he mumbled, "Boomers."
the little kid just totally
Boomers.
learned us.
These days.
And he tosses the keys. He goes, but they're downstairs, and there's too many scary things downstairs. I'll follow you for sure, but I don't know how much help I can be at the same time. I am just a junior scientist, so I can tell you what's going on, but it's going to be really hard.
Sure. And like I'll go up to her and I'll like my hands fly like with supreme dexterity and just like start arranging her. I pull out like a little compact with like a bunch of costume designing stuff, and I like do some like ad lib quick adjustments to her coat so it fits her more appropriately, and give her a bit of makeup to her face, which kind of just I think leads into her plasmoid skin and just colors the gel or whatever it is. That's Zulin doing that, of course.
Oh my god, you're super cute.
Yes.
Okay, so you have keys to the double doors.
Glibglar, if something were to happen to that child who called us boomers, does your magic work on plasmoids that we could give her back to? Oh, hello, child! That's good to see you. Very great to see you again. Saloon's blessings on every one of your formless, amorphous selves.
Okay. This is a really good point where we can take our break. Okay, so we're back again. This is awesome. We've taken a break. We're back from our break. You have been in a research facility on the guise of doing a birthday party, and it turns out everybody in the place has somehow gotten massacred. You have found blood trails leading down to the engineering level after meeting Itch, the little girl plasmoid whose parents have been taken, and she's trying to get them back and safely and sound. You are now going down to the engineering level. So you've passed the doors and the atrium that was above you. The stairwell has led down. You see a set of double doors on your right-hand side. Have you stealthed down, or how are you approaching this?
Before we
stealth.
go,
Yeah.
before we go into this room, I need to get everybody into showmanship shape. So I go up to Glibglar first, and like, Glib, you're a little disheveled right now, and I take out like this really nice balm that I have, and I start applying it to his skin, around his eyes and his face and stuff like that. And Glib, you let's see.
I start sweating it off immediately.
Before it sweats off, you get 10 hit points back. From this is a really unique blend that I've gotten from some foreign land. I think some of it came from like some weird beetles in like, I don't know, like the desert or something. But I don't know where they come from. But it's really great for your skin, and it gives like a nice sheen. And then Piggy, don't you have some of that like candy or something that we can eat to like, just like get a little amped up before we go in here?
I have 10 bugs. Would you like to eat 10 bugs? It feels like they would restore 1 HP if you ate one.
Yes, they're low in carbs, so they're perfect for my diet.
There's a lot of protein in them.
Yes, heavy in the protein. I'd like a couple.
Piggy, I thought you were allergic to bugs.
No. I sustain myself primarily on bugs. I am a little bit allergic, but it doesn't matter.
Well, what do you mean it doesn't matter? You're always gripping your stomach and making gurgling sounds.
I only need my throat to be open a little bit to breathe.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Piggy will pat on his big mushroom hat, and it will grow disgusting spider legs and hop off of his head. This is the summon beast spell. I now have a terrifying spider hat that is crawling along the ground. There you go, Mr. Bubbles. You can deal with this. I'm just gonna hang out back here.
And that lasts for an hour, right?
Lasts for 1 hour.
Perfect.
I'll take 3 of your delicious crickets or whatever.
Yeah, my favorite are the crunchy ones. Yeah, you get 3, and I think everybody else gets 1.
I'm gonna save my bug.
These are your good berry bugs, I'm assuming?
These are my good bugs.
That's good.
Good bugs.
Okay, so we'll call it you're at the top of the stairs right now. So the stairs lead down about... Yep.
Yeah, before we go down, Freg wants to ask Itch what's in the other doors off the atrium.
Oh, upstairs? Those are...
No, yeah, the ones where we came in, there were 2 doors to the east. That's what he's asking about.
Okay. Yeah, upstairs, one of them's all of our sleeping quarters where we all sleep at night and have our personal possessions. And the other one is a storeroom. It has like journals and scientific experiment stuff and research equipment.
Where do you keep your garbage?
We have a recycling plant here.
Ugh.
But recycling's good for the environment and good for the planet. That's what we do
I'm
here.
tired of this kid, all right? We should just go down the stairs.
I give Itch a hug. All the way down the stairs.
That's great. Okay, so
All right, I'm gonna unlock the door with the key.
Okay, so the stairs lead down 30 feet, and you can see a double door to the south of you. It has a faint flicker of blue light coming from underneath the doors. You hear a rhythmic clicking sound echoing softly in the distance. You are now at the door.
Well, that's probably fine.
It sounds like offbeat. Don't they sound offbeat to you? Like they're not clicking in time.
Freg, you have the magic eyes, right?
Yes, I have the magic eyes. There was
How's
nothing
this-
magical about these doors before. Is there anything magical about those doors now?
No,
Freg would like to know.
no, there are doors.
Oh, that's just regular blue light. It's not magical at all.
Itch, are
All
these
right,
the...
well, it's probably safe then.
Meow Meow asks Itch, are these rhythmic noises the bug noises?
Yeah, they're the same things I heard before, but they're way louder before and way more violent.
Well, maybe we can eat them, and then we'll have more good bugs.
More bugs.
I'm gonna go forward to the door. Is it locked?
No.
Say,
Meow, meow. We'll open the
what-
door.
Do plasmoids eat bugs as well? Or is that simply a goblin thing?
We don't eat anything or breathe or anything. We're self-sufficient.
Do plasmoids dream of gelatinous sheep?
Oh, I've never thought of that before. We dream of Jello, but those are more.
That's
my,
a copyright brand.
Those are my private dreams, though.
All right,
Please.
Piggy, I
Oh.
agree with you. I'm getting a little tired. Let's burst through this door.
Yes, it's time to go down this narrow hallway before we go off the rails.
All right, everybody enter exactly in the same way, like we're walking away from like a big explosion behind us. And I use my mantle of inspiration and give everybody 5 temporary hit points.
Nice.
That's Zulin.
Wow.
We do a cocky strut as the confidence just gives us 5 extra health.
Yeah, Gluglar has quite a history of walking away from burning villages, so he's pretty used to this.
Okay. Are you good to go now?
Does my spider, my mushroom guy, get that 5 temp HP as well?
No. Just
Okay.
for you guys.
Okay, who goes into the room?
Meow Meow goes into the room.
And Meow Meow sees a long, big hallway.
Glibgar will spit on Meow Meow to give them a little bit of resistance in case they explode.
Ah, yes. Meow Meow will strut, inspired, down the hallway stealthily.
Yes.
Okay, give me a stealth check and put yourself in the room.
I will do that right behind her. I'm kind of mirroring her stride.
Meow Meow feels so stealthy with an 8.
We'll see. I show all my rolls, by the way, just so you guys know. Yeah, you think you're super stealthy right now, for sure. As you walk into the room, Meow Meow, and I'm assuming Zulin goes in there too?
I do. Are we supposed to be on a different map?
No, you just... Can't you go lower? Like, go through the doors in the south?
Where are we? I'm still on the first map.
Oh, that probably helps. Maybe I should move you guys over.
Yeah.
That would help. Engineering level.
Oh.
Ah, yes. Meow Meow goes into the door,
Zulin
Okay.
comes in after.
stealthily.
Let me go into this drawer. There we go. Okay. You're down the hall. The engineering level. Okay, so you saw that hallway that you were all in. Now you're Meow Meow and who is that there?
Zulin.
Yeah. Zulin have come into the room. The engineering level is 30 feet wide and 80 feet long. The ceiling is 15 feet high. There seems to be some apparatus on the west wall with a crystal mounted 5 feet above it, whatever the apparatus is. 2 medium-sized white bugs are gnawing, eating at the crystal, feeding on it like a salt lick. A 10-foot wide tunnel seems to have been broken through the northwestern wall, adjacent to the apparatus. The crystal emits a bright blue glow, and it's about 30 feet of bright light all over this room. And then you see 2 bugs gnawing at the crystal. What do y'all want to do?
Maybe we should join them and gnaw on the crystal too.
They
Looks
must be
tasty.
doing it to solve a puzzle.
But there's already a tunnel.
Look, we're not going to get to have this birthday party until we smash all the bugs!
That sounds right, Freg.
Maybe these are the friendly types of bugs. Meow Meow, attempt diplomacy with them.
Okay.
Ah,
I will. Yeah. Meow Meow, are you gonna do something?
Meow Meow was thinking hard about how to attempt diplomacy. This is not something Meow Meow has ever done before.
I'll put my hand on Meow Meow's shoulder. Zulin puts his hand on Meow Meow's shoulder and he's like, "I got this." And I come out like this, and I am going to strut down the center here, and I say, "Let's settle this on the runway." And I cast Bane on the 2 creatures at the end of it, and I walk down in a very kind of distracting, kind of shimmy my shoulders and kind of like hold my hands out to the side, kind of like just giving kind of the runway look as I walk down here and cast Bane. So
Okay. At this point, everybody roll initiative.
okay.
Meow Meow is doing that thing where she walks forward only when they're not looking.
Yeah, you kind of distracted me with your, oh my god, you're actually doing the catwalk, and I kind of loved it, so I let you kind of do it, because that was just too much fun not to do that at the same time. Once everybody is in the initiative order, let me know.
Okay.
And I'll make sure I have everyone.
With
too.
y'all's weird numbers.
Yeah, it
What, you've
adds-
never gotten a 16.12 initiative?
It adds your dex bonus.
Ooh, it seems appropriate for what I was doing. nat 20.
Ooh, yeah.
So
Also tied with Meow Meow, the first two people in the room.
okay, so we got Meow Meow, Piggy. We're just missing you.
No, I rolled. I got a 5.16.
Oh, it shows up as your mushroom. That's fine. So everybody's in the initiative order. Let me just descending. What do I want? Yeah. Okay. So Zulin, you walk in. You start doing your strut down the hallway. You cast Bane. Let's do some baning.
Yeah. I don't need a roll. You guys, you need a roll, right?
Yeah. Do you want to?
Oh, no,
post,
you just.
Do you want to post the spell?
Okay, how do I do that? Oh, just cast it, right?
Yeah. And 30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're not in range.
Okay, well, I'm doing my walk, so as I get
Okay,
closer,
so this
I'll-
will be your movement here. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. So I'll do it as part of my first
Yeah.
movement. So yeah, moving down. So I'll get within range. How? Let's see. 5, 10, 20. Yeah. I need to be like here.
Yeah.
And but at this point, I'm like, yeah, come on.
What are you
That's
saying
it.
to bane them?
I'm actually like just using my movement and looking at them, and I'm like, let's settle this on the on the runway, and I'm like, kind of do my poses, and I kind of like come down here, and I like get pretty close, and then I'll be like, hey, and I do pose, and I can't turn left, so I only turn right, and I do a full kind of like right kind of turn, and then come back, and then I strike like a final pose there, and I'll be like, Bane.
And as you finish off your Bane action, the Kurthiks both, you can see them start dancing along with you. Like they finally found the groove, and they're watching you doing your strut walk, and they just in place literally mirror image you at the same time. Like they got your scent, they know this walk, they've seen it before, it's nothing new to them, and they both survive both of their saves.
Oh, awesome.
Libgar will call out and say, "Careful, Zulin! Those look like awfully charismatic bugs."
I just rolled really well. The first one, can you see my rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the charisma, the first one was a 17, the second was a 16. Your DC is 16, so it makes it both. Would you like to bonus action or move anywhere else?
No, I think I used most of my movement on the runway. I'm good, I think, for now. I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
It's fine. He's our tank bard.
Meow Meow, you are up. Glibgar, you are next. Meow Meow, what would you like to do?
Okay. Meow Meow is stealthily walking forward, but stopping whenever she thinks they're not looking, and eventually gets up 30 feet. But then realizes that they're just looking straight at her, and she's clearly visible. And she's gonna rage and throw a hand axe at them. When she rages, she grows claws out of her hands and does a little roar. It's a cat roar.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that. Can you do that cat roar again?
Roar! It's a 20 to hit.
Amazing.
Apparently it works.
10 hand axe damage on the one that's closer over here. The green one.
Okay, green one. We're back. That's good. Okay, yay! Hopefully, yes. Okay. It was minimizing the window for some reason on the broadcast and like taking it away completely, so I'll just edit this part out. We'll go back. So, Meow Meow, at the beginning of your turn, you went bonus action.
Bonus action.
Bonus action to rage. A tail
Bonus
comes...
action rage with the roar.
Okay, give me the roar again.
Roar!
Hey, didn't do anything to the window. Even better. That's good. And then 20 to hit. That hits the top one. You'll notice that I have color coding on them. There's one with a green dot, or one with a green dot, one with a blue dot. So just tell me which one you're
Green
attacking.
dot.
Yeah, so green dot one.
I'm gonna attack green.
It hits. How much damage do you do?
10 slashing.
Nicely done. You can see all of that damage go all the way through, and it screams as you chop one of its bug legs off, and it now only has 5 legs. Would you like to do anything else?
No, but I did when I raged, I am raging with the claws form of the beast, so my paws grow all big and clawy.
I like big clawy paws. That's awesome. And you added your fury of the small damage to your attack?
No,
No,
I
I did not.
accidentally just clicked on that.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was okay. So that's the end of your turn. Before Glibgar's turn happens, I need everybody that's in the room, so that's Meow Meow, Zulin, and Freg, to all make dexterity saving throws, please.
Is it against an effect I can see?
Yes, the crystal emits a big glow of blue light and flashes out into the rest of the room.
So
Is
beautiful. You're supposed to look directly into the light.
Is this to avoid the charmed condition?
Ow.
Negative. So Meow Meow, that's a beautiful pass. Zulin, unfortunately, that's a fail. And Freg, that's a really bad fail. Both of you take, on a failed saving throw, you both take 6 points of lightning damage. And Freg, yeah, you failed by more than 5. You are stunned until the end of your next turn.
Ooh.
Yeah, I hate stunned. That's I hate it.
Meow Meow hisses.
I would too. So the end of your next turn. Hey, look, what do you know? It's your turn. So you can make that dexterity saving throw again. Oh no, you're that's it.
It's Glibgar's turn.
Oh, Glibgar, yeah. Freg, thank God. Okay, Glibgar, what do you want to do?
Glibgar is going to barrel past Piggy here. Ugh. Wait, actually, there's not an entrance that way. It's going to barrel past your spider and pop out and oh snap! Let's see. What is the range? I think is 60. We're gonna go 1, 2. I'm going to cast a Toll of the Dead on the one that Meow Meow threw an axe at.
Copy that.
Let me see if I can pull this up here. Toll of the Dead. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
These bugs are smarter than us.
The bug.
Both.
Go ahead.
Oh no, the charming endwise.
Yeah, he seems to be rolling really well right now. So you go and some big bells go next to his ears and start ringing off, and then you realize that he doesn't have ears. And got a natural 20. So that is nothing. Would you like to do a bonus action or move anymore?
Let's see. Remind me. Do goblins have a bonus action dash, or is it just disengage and hide?
It's only disengage and hide.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will bonus action disengage and then not move.
You are doing very well. End of your turn. So the adult Kruthix, it is their time. So this dude here is going to walk 5, 10, 15 to Meow Meow. This guy here is going to walk right into Zulin. The first one is going to attack. Oh, look, that's right. They have pack tactics. What do you know? The first one is going to attack Meow Meow. It's going to try to stab you twice. Stab. 15 and a 20.
The 15 does not hit. The 20 does hit.
Sweet. Take 4 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
The other one is going to attack Zulin. It is going to pull out, one of its legs, its front legs, rears up, and you can see a big spike on the end, and it tries to literally push the spike right through your head. The first one is a 15.
That hits.
And that hits and takes.
Actually, I'm going to shield. I like whip my head around. And I just glare at him, and you see this like spectral kind of shield manifest in front of my face, and must protect the goods. My AC goes to 19.
The spike tries to go right directly into your head, and you know how beautiful you are and don't want to ruin and scar yourself for any future modern career that you have. And boom, a shield comes up, and the bug gets really angry and tries to spike at you once more with an 8. But obviously the shield has thrown him off, and he doesn't feel too good about that. That'll be the end of his turn. They are done. Mushroom. Piggy, you're up.
Piggy goes, and then Mushroom goes immediately after them.
Okay. Yeah, you're a summon beast.
Piggy is going to summon some rocks in his hand.
Nice.
They're just some old calcified bones that were in the ship when it just slashed down. They were bouncing everywhere. I throw one at the green one in front of Meow Meow.
Nice.
That is.
Wait, that's not my collection of kidney stones, is it? Loglar will
They might be. That is a 13 to hit.
13. Unfortunately, that misses.
Okay, in that case, they're too fast, and he ducks back, and then he ends his turn. Next, the disgusting mushroom spider creature is going to just dash up ahead. And get there.
Nice. That was good sounds too. I love that.
It ends its turn.
For the chittering, were you making that sound with your mouth, or were you clicking
Yeah, that's
two
my
dice
face.
together?
That's my
Okay.
whole face that's making that sound.
Frank, you are stunned. It's the end of your turn. You are no longer stunned. You don't need to make a save or anything like that. It's not painful. Yeah, so you just kind of like wake up at the end of your turn like, what just happened there? You remember the blue light and then it kind of going blank. So you're prone, just so you know. You'll have to use half your movement to get up. You can use a reaction and your full turn will start at the end of this. Do you want to say anything? Because you can say things as a free action.
Can he say anything? Yeah, he can say, I saw that coming, but I wasn't fast!
Okay, end of your turn. So this is top of the round again. Zulin, you're up.
Right. I'd like to. I would like to just glare at him and say to the one in front of me, and I'll be like, you know, just because you have more legs does not make you better looking. And I'm using a vicious mockery. So wisdom 16 saving throw.
I would love to. Look at me roll. It says, obviously, you don't know how many legs to use, you two-legged person.
Okay. And then I would like to use I think it is called where is it? I guess I already did this. I did this before we came in. The Mantle of Inspiration, I think, already.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was thinking I was going to do that when we came in because it allows you to move up to your movement speed without broken, but that's okay. I'll skip it.
End of turn? What are you doing?
End of turn.
End of turn. Meow meow. What do you want to do?
Meow Meow claws at the green Kuthric. Meow Meow can claw twice with advantage because she's reckless.
Nice.
23 to hit
That definitely hits.
for 10 damage.
Nicely done. You have wounded this one.
And one more claw. 16 to hit.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Oh,
Wah, wah,
it's got
wah.
strong hide.
It does. You can see it's almost armor plated. So the first one gets in between some of the scales, and you can hear the canine insectoid yelp in pain. The second one goes to dive right into where the first one made contact, and it shifts a little, and it bangs off some of the armor plating that's natural hide. As you hiss. Bonus action or move?
That's it.
Okay. everybody can see the crystal building up in power again and releasing a blue flash of surge. Everybody in the room, please make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Zulin, fail, take 6 points of damage. Gilbar, fail, take 6 points of damage. Oh, no, you pass, sorry. Gilbar, you pass, no damage. Piggy, you fail, take 6 points of damage. And that's it. Gilbar, meow
Wait,
meow.
Piggy was not in the room.
Yeah, Piggy doesn't.
No,
you're not,
the spider did it.
your spider
took
takes the
damage.
damage, and then meow meow. Is the
Meow
only one.
Meow's 15.
Meow meow passes. Congratulations, meow meow. That's the end of that. So you see it building up again and then going down back to its faint pulse. As you can see, it's going to be building up again and again. Freg, everything is kind of weird for you, where you woke up and then all of a sudden you feel some rumbling on the ground next to you. From the rumbling, a hole appears to the south of you, and you see young Kurthix, basically a miniature version of the adult, start streaming out of the hole. You see 5 of them come out and rush towards people. And I will put them into the initiative order. They will not attack on this.
Yeah, on that yellow one.
Yeah.
Fred would like to take an opportunity attack on it as it goes by.
Go right ahead.
I am prone, so that will be disadvantage.
Yellow one, so that's a 19. That definitely hits. Do some damage.
You know,
Do
they're
a little bit of damage.
they're thinking about introducing an unarmed fighter into the game. I think they should introduce a prone fighter that only fights prone.
The yellow one has taken a massive amount of damage. It looks like it's almost dead already. Very well done. They entered.
Everyone, look out! Dinner is rushing out of these holes.
They have entered the room. They are not going to attack in their first round because they just kind of came out of the hole and got to where they needed to be. They don't have that much movement, so I use their action to move them into place. So that'll be the end of their turn. Gilglar, you are up, and all of a sudden the room is filled with these little insects. You're on a bug hunt.
Oh no. Let's see. Did Meow Meow already bloody the adult?
Yes.
Okay. I'll bonus action disengage and hide towards my big strong friends.
Good choice. Good choice.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I will toll the dead on that one again.
Nice.
Let's see. Toll the dead. DC.
And it fails miserably.
Nice. Let's see.
Roll some damage. Give me some D12s.
I accidentally rolled a D13 one second.
You did some damage to it, but it is still up and alive.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I gotta re-roll that one. I did a D13.
Sure.
There we go.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Doesn't matter. It's still alive.
Question for the DM.
Go ahead.
Does it look like the Kruthiks are getting injured when the pulse happens, as well as us?
No.
Okay, good to know.
Good question. So Gilgard, do you have anything else you want to do?
Oh, nope. That is it.
End of turn. Adult Kruthiks. It is their time. They are going to do what they did before. So the first one is going to attack Meow Meow. That makes sense. It will try to stab you. 24 to hit. Ouch.
That hits.
And a 22 to hit.
Yep.
Ouch. Take 18 points of piercing damage. Ouch.
Ouch.
You're raging, right?
I'm raging. Oh yeah, that's halved.
Yeah. And your first 4 was half too. I don't know if you.
Uh-huh.
Are you still up, hopefully?
I am plenty up.
That's great, because the other one is going to attack Zulin. It is going to try to stab you again, because it didn't like the fact that you used the shield on it. 22 and a 14.
Both will hit.
Okay. Take
Ouch.
13 points of piercing damage.
Oof, I'm down.
You're down?
Yep.
End of those turns. Mushroom. Piggy, what do you want to do? Lots going on here.
This
Well, yeah, that's fine. I can.
this green guy that's just around the corner from me, he just came in. Is he able to see me? If I try to move back, will he get an attack of opportunity?
We'll go no, because you're on the other side of the doors. I don't want to torture you guys.
Oh my gosh! All right, the doors are openable, right?
Yeah.
Or I can see through
They're,
them.
they're currently open, yes, so you can see through them, but I'm not going to screw you with an optac here.
Okay. He steps back and he sees that there are a lot of weird, disgusting creatures that just appeared. He's not super cool with that. He is going to throw a rock at this green guy blocking the door. Or I guess one of the old bones. That is a 9 to hit. It misses.
Yeah.
And then he screams to the door, Mr. Bubbles, you know what to do. Just keep biting at him. That was 5 feet of movement, 10, 15, 20. He'll stand right here and use a bonus action to hide. He gets a 24 to hide. He feels really confident. He's just hiding along the stairs like a child, like hiding along the long edge. No one's gonna see him for sure.
That's a good one. Yeah, no, I'll give you that. Mushroom, what do you want to do?
The mushroom is also just going to try to hit this disgusting creature that's been murdering Meow Meow. It doesn't really understand what Meow Meow is, but it does understand pain, and it wants to inflict it. It gets an 18 to hit.
It hits. Let's do some damage.
Oh wait, it does get advantage because of pack tactics. Well, it still hits.
Yeah.
So that is
Come on, damage.
13 non-magical piercing damage.
Huge. Describe how you fillet this creature.
It immediately bites into it, and this creature, I don't know if it has blood, but for some reason it starts slowing down, and without skipping a beat, my disgusting spider hat is spraying goopy webs all over it, getting ready to eat it later. Then it is going to use its movement to stomp right onto its corpse and stand right here so that it's completely surrounding this guy. Does this crystal look like it can get deactivated or anything?
Yes, it does look like it can. What you will have to do is take an action to figure out a method to be able to take it out, to fix it or do something along those lines. Yes.
All right. Well, he can't really voice that. So my weird spider guy just kind of starts pointing at the crystal with one of its 8 disgusting claws, hoping that somebody goes up and eats it, because that's all it really understands. And then it ends its turn.
Very well done. I'm going to give you inspiration for asking about the apparatus, which is a control panel, and the crystal. Very well done. Inspiration.
Sweet. I participated in the module.
Here's your badge. Frank, you are up. What would you like to do?
Greg is going to use half of his movement to stand up, so he is no longer prone. And then Freg will Freg points at the red one and says, I believe it's time for Saloon to curse you! He leans his head back into the hallway and shouts back up, cursing is bad! Don't listen to people who do it! He applies the Hexblade's curse to the red young Cuthic.
Nice.
Frag, are you cursing again?
Stop your tattletaling!
Come on, Frag.
I'm telling Saloon.
We're supposed to be
at which
playing
point,
a chill.
then he will swing his strangely shadowy looking longsword at this young Kruthic and looks like will do some damage.
22 definitely hits.
So that is 9 and then +2 from the Hexblade's curse, so a total of 11.
Describe how you take out this baby Kruthic.
As the shadows wreath around it from being cursed by Saloon, Frag mumbles to himself, yes, I suppose I'll have to figure out how most other paladins make that silver when that happens. And then he just rears back with his shadowy longsword and plunges it right into the gut, just like Wesley with the ROUSs. Then with his movement, he will position himself right there in the midst of all of these other disgusting little delectable dinner bits. End of Freg's turn.
We'll see how that turns out for Freg next round. Zulin, you are up. You are unconscious. You are making death saves. Let's make a death save.
I am. Let me make that somehow. by
You got
clicking
it.
a button.
Just roll a d20.
Oh, that's a failure.
Wah, wah, wah. Well, at least it's only one, right?
Yes.
Meow meow. You see your compatriot down on the ground, making death saves, gurgling blood. What would you like to do?
Oh no, Zulin, your face. That poor Meow Meow pours health potion into Zulin's face.
That will be your
I
action.
have a good berry.
Nice one.
Okay.
Roll some healing potion.
Your worst. 5.
Oh,
That's
at least
okay.
you're alive. That's good.
Something.
Zulin, wake up. Meow Meow licks Zulin's face.
Do you want to do a bonus action?
No.
Do you want to move anywhere while I feed my dogs?
Meow Meow will stand here.
Okay. Now, everybody in the room.
Oh, what happened to your mic? I think we lost.
No, I was just feeding my dogs. It's that time or they're going to start freaking out. Everybody that's in the room, please make a dexterity. Oh, no. It's the young Kruthic's time first. Oh, no. Okay, Freg. You kind of put yourself in the middle of everything. This one's going to move over. Oh, I'm going to kill you if I do that.
Paladins of Saloon, don't fear disgusting young insects!
Okay, we'll see what happens then. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them around you. They all get pack tactics attacks. So we'll do 4 attacks on you. Let's see how this turns out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Freg, you're 15, so the first one hits you, the second one hits you, and the third one hits you. So that's 14 points of damage, of piercing damage.
Which one did the 6 points?
1, 2, that's all the second one.
So, purple or yellow?
Yeah, yellow.
Yeah, Freg points at it and says, well, straight to Saloon's realm with you! Which is his way of inflicting a hellish rebuke upon it.
Ooh, very nicely done. Give me some damage. Dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Oh, it's good at these. No, not that good.
All right, it is going to take 19 fire damage, which he knows exactly the kind of damage you would expect a goddess of the moon to apply.
You blow that sucker up. Bug juice spills all over with your overkill. And then you can see the fire just kind of burning on top of it. But very nicely done. It didn't kill you. You killed one of them. It's the end of their turn. Everybody...
Piggy, can you hear me?
Yes. Don't
I'm
disclose
afraid
my location. Just scream what you need.
I'm afraid I ruined dinner.
No.
It's cooked.
Bugs are back on the menu, boys. Everybody inside of the room make a dexterity saving throw from the pulsing of the crystal by the control panels.
Dylan's like, come on, Dylan. Get yourself together.
So it's a 13 dex save. Glibgar.
I'm going to be down again.
Glibgar, you are unconscious and stunned. So Glibgar,
I'm unconscious.
take 6 points of... Yeah, you failed it by more than 5. Take 6 points of lightning damage, and you are unconscious. Stunned till the end of your next turn. Meow Meow takes 6 points of lightning damage. Freg, you're fine. Zulin takes 6 points of lightning damage. Piggy, you are fine.
I am back down again.
Dang, I wish I rolled better.
Yeah, I need 2 more hits.
Glibgar,
You would have been dead, I think.
it is your turn, Glibgar.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
I think I would like to be unconscious and then also stunned.
Ooh,
And then-
a nice one.
Yes.
And then I think after that I'll end my turn.
Okay, and then how about at the end of your turn, you are back to normal, but you are prone. You're
That works
lucky
for me.
that
I love being prone.
you're getting really lucky with this stun thing where literally your turn is next. And it's the end of your turn, so it's like, oh, I don't even get to do anything to you. But it's the adult Kurthik. He's left around and, I don't want to kill you off. So we're going to attack Meow Meow because you are, Zulin, are already unconscious, and I just death saving throw you. So a 19 and a 23.
I don't think he gets pack tactics anymore.
Oh, no, he
His
doesn't.
buddy-
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's still a 23 and a 19.
That is unfortunate because they both hit.
8 points of piercing. Oh, you're a barbarian. I'm not worried about you. So it's 15 points of
Yeah.
piercing damage gets halved. So you get 7 points of piercing damage. That's the end of their turns. You folks are doing very, very well in this battle, I might add. Piggy, you are up. What would you like to do?
He says, not directing that comment to Zulin.
3, 4, 5. I would like to place a awesome bear spirit, just a massive goblin-y, like disgusting dog creature appears and howls. Woo! And everybody that is cool regains, or not regains, they gain 8 temporary hit points. This is the bear spirit feature of the shepherd druid. That is my bonus action. I use my action. I don't like bugs anymore. I throw a rock at this green young bug in front of Freg. That is,
And your circle was for your bear totem, is that right?
yeah, bear
Okay.
totem.
Okay, so
Bear
everybody
spirit.
yeah, bear spirit. So I'm just gonna get rid of that.
Yep, everybody cool inside of this circle gains 8 temp HP. That's 5 plus my level,
Nice.
which is 3.
Piggy,
I
I
throw
missed
a
the
rock.
sound.
At the young Kuthrik, green.
Green
10. Hit.
misses, unfortunately.
I have not managed to hit a single rock.
But
Actually, he doesn't have any more. He doesn't have any more movement, so he's just gonna hang out right here.
maybe they aren't magical. Oh.
Oh. And then, cool spider guy's turn.
Yeah, what do you want to do? Mushroom?
My disgusting spider guy is going to keep doing what he loves, and that's biting mostly innocent creatures. That is a 20 to hit this guy.
That definitely hits the adult Kruth. Give me some damage.
That is 7
damage, non-magical piercing damage.
Nicely done.
It bites into his foot, right into the toenail, and it splits in two.
And rips the toenail off completely. It screams in pain, because if you've ever had a toenail ripped off, oh my god, does that hurt.
The disgusting spider creature looks at my handsome bard and does the signature hand waves, that single symbol. Do you want to move away on your turn?
I'm unconscious. Everyone's unconscious.
It doesn't understand that, so it's still doing the hand waves, and it doesn't get a response in time. It's just confused, and it ends its turn.
Frank, you are up. What would you like to do?
Freg is not that smart, but he knows that he would like to stop everyone getting electrocuted. So, it says, Saloon's favorite bids you goodbye for now. And he misty steps to 30 feet, I believe, is to here. Make sure. No, one more. 30 feet is to here. And then we'll use his movement to get to here.
Nice.
And I think we'll... is there an obvious off button here?
Okay. You're going to have options. So...
Well, let me. He still has his Eldritch Sight detect magic, so he can see if there is something magical besides the fact that it's electrocuting everybody every round.
The crystal is definitely magical, that you can tell. Okay. The apparatus is not magical. The control system. You figure that you can do 3 different things to try to figure out to devise a safe method to rerouting the power. You can either do an investigation check to devise a power flow sequence by bypassing. You might be able to do an insight check, allowing you a creature to find a safe sequence by using their intuition without any particular scientific basis.
Yeah.
Or you can just kind of make it up as you go along, completely random, and try to do a performance check. So you can do an investigation, an insight, or a performance.
Freg is going to shrug his shoulders and just start whacking his fingers around the crystal like he is playing drums on a tabletop. And he will make himself a performance check.
Sweet.
Sounds great. Sounds just like he's keeping right along with that metronome. Just right. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
You put in a key sequence, and then you just see the energy from the crystal getting brighter and brighter again. You definitely oopsed on that one. You hit a wrong button for sure somewhere along the way. You're not sure what button you hit because you failed miserably.
Hey everyone, I think I might have made a mistake.
But I will give you inspiration for trying to figure it out at the same time. It'll drop your DC down and all that kind of stuff if you try to engage it again. Okay.
That is end of Freg's turn as he warns everyone. Everyone, I think I might have made a mistake.
Zulin, you are up. What would you like to do?
I would like to save from being dead.
Let's try this again. You can do it. See, look, that's a pass.
Yes.
If you weren't dead, I'd give you a high five. But it's more of a slap on the face. That's good. I don't want people dying. Meow meow. What would you like to do?
Meow meow says, "Oh, that looks fun." Meow meow disengages and runs over to the console. And Meow meow is just gonna push buttons.
Don't leave me.
Goodbye.
I'll be back.
You're going to randomly push buttons?
Randomly push buttons.
That's a performance check to see if you can find a
Okie
sequence.
dokie.
But we will give it to you at advantage because Frag just tried to do it, so he can show you what not to do.
You
Ooh,
do
at
still have my
advantage.
inspiration, by the way.
Don't do those.
Ah,
Yeah, man.
yes. I do have an inspiration. Let's see. But look, I know exactly what buttons to push.
Cats know exactly how to push your button.
Boop, 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 boop.
Wow, you just made it. Congratulations. You have figured out what the new sequence is, and you've entered it into the control panel console. As a result, the power surges cease, and you can see the crystal die down in fluctuation and pulsing. It is a steady, clear blue at this point, but you can tell by looking at it from the Kurthigs that were gnawing at it like a salt lick have misaligned it. It's not center and true down where a beam would come to absorb all that energy. So you figure you're going to probably have to move it into place.
Oh, I'm gonna move back to the Kruthik and say, Zulan, look, I told you I'd be back. I did it.
Nicely done. End of your turn?
Yes. I'm still raging because I keep taking damage.
You do. Let's try to help you out with that. These young Kurthigs are going to... How much movement do I got with these things? More than enough to jump over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
I don't like that.
This guy can jump right into here. This
I definitely don't like that.
This last one is going to join into the party and come here. All 3 are going to attack you, Glibgar, because you're just too mouthy for the bugs. They don't like that.
Oh dear.
Ooh, what's your AC?
18.
Miss. They are very, very frustrated, and I'm rolling as I should be. Oh my god, how did I miss you with all those attacks? Yeah, you skillfully dodge all of the pincers that start coming out at you. A stab, move, a stab, and move. One more stab tries to get you right into the gut, and you just move sideways, and it goes right past you, right into the wall. You laugh at all of them at the same time, and it is now your turn. What do you want to do?
Well, thankfully they all ran over towards me. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to channel divinity. And shoot, I don't think that actually popped up in the chat box. How do I do this? Oh, wait, here we go. I'm going to orders demand. And every enemy in this room needs to make a DC 13 wisdom save. Or be charmed.
What is your... Tell me what your holy symbol is. I'm curious.
It is a... It's a symbol on my shield of a fuming piece of cheese.
Will they get advantage on wisdom save?
No, I just use the first number. I just leave it at disadvantage. So that's a 7. That's a fail. That's a 10. That's a fail. And an 18. What's your DC?
13.
So the last one passes. So that'll be the last one that moved in. The other ones are charmed by you. Nicely done.
The adult Kruthnik.
I know I'm the worst at pronouncing everything. I actually did them phonetically. Wisdom save. Ooh, and that fails too. It is charmed by you as well, and I can't do anything about it. Damn you. Looks like the tide is turning in this battle.
Okay, and let's see. Is that the little? I can't see which one didn't get charmed. Is the blue one?
The blue guy. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to bonus action, healing word on Zulan. Let me see if I can get over to that. Healing word. There we are. Oh, did it roll it? No, I have to.
No, just click it to roll it.
There we go. 6 healing to Zulan, and I'm going to say, "Don't worry, Zulan. I will resurrect you as an undead minion, and I will compel him to attack this blue young Kruthnik."
Oh,
With disadvantage, I think, because he's brown.
Yeah, that's right.
okay. Do that. I have to use a short weapon, right? So with disadvantages.
Behold my necromantic power.
All right. Let's roll. It's a 9.
9 misses the green or the blue Kruthic. Young one.
Behold his necromantic power.
You hit his.
Behold my necromantic power.
Want to do anything else?
Yeah, I will. I got some movement. These guys are pretty friendly, so I will scooch over here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna provoke an opportunity attack and move here.
17.
Misses.
And it hisses at you and clicks and whirls, and you evade its attack. Nicely done.
Are its other bug friends like, come on, dude, why aren't you being cool?
Right? Though adult Kruthic, it's his turn, its turn. It's going to attack Meow Meow because it's the only person. It's not liked Meow Meow too much. 12 and a 23. Ooh, 23 hits, I'm sure. 7 points of piercing damage. That's a whole 3 points of piercing.
Yeah.
Good job, Barbarian. End of its turn.
I guess it's charmed, but it can attack me. It just can't attack Glipglar.
Correct. It's end of its turn. Piggy, you're up.
Oh no! Piggy apparently phases through the wall. He comes back.
Oh.
Yeah, he uses his bonus action to pull out even more bones. This is the magic stone spell. And he attempts to throw one at the large adult crystal creature that is surrounded by 3 of my friends. One of them is my hat. And that is going to be a 20 to hit.
That definitely hits.
I finally did it.
Anything you want to, it hits.
Yep. No, -1 damage on that. So that's 9 magical bludgeoning damage.
And to which one were you attacking?
The one right in front of Meow Meow, the adult.
Nicely
what's
done.
it?
10 points of damage? Oh, it is now bloody.
9. It's 9. I accidentally put a 4 instead of a 3.
It is
I'm
now
used to having a 4.
It is bloodied.
All right, cool. That's really great. I use my bonus action to hide, which is going to spit out a 15 to stealth. Do with that as you will. Good luck, guys. Spider Guy, just keep doing spider things. I think you're doing a good job, Spider Guy.
Greg, you were up. What do you want to do?
No, my
Mr. Bubbles,
mushroom
sorry.
man has to go.
Yeah.
Mr. Bubbles has to go. They are going to attempt to attack this guy. They have advantage, so they get a 24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Yes, sir. I like that about Mr. Bubbles. There's 1d 7 non-magical piercing damage against the adult who's in.
It is down to single digits.
That's all it's got.
Okay.
It ends its turn.
Zulin.
I will
You
get
forgot
up.
Freg.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Freg, I won't push any buttons now.
Yeah, I forgot when I killed that first red guy over here. He was hex cursed, so I was supposed to recover 6 hit
Yeah.
points.
Totally fine.
All right, bonus action, going to move the Hexblade's curse to the adults.
Mhm.
And then Freg is going to charge madly forward and attempt to leap over the top of Meow Meow, realize he's not agile enough to do that, and just step to the side. And attack through with his shadowy longsword.
You got this.
And shout, "Take this from Saloon and from me!" And he probably won't take it with that roll.
It almost laughs at you if it could.
That's actually quite rude when you do that.
You go to stab it, and it moves all of its legs out of the way and just kind of like shows you a leg and then moves it and shows you a leg and move it as you try to hack it off and kind of... bonus action, anything else?
His bonus action was to move his hex to the
Oh, copy that.
to the adult, and so that is the end of Freg's turn.
You got this, folks. One last round. Finish these puppies off. Zulin, you are up.
Okay, Zulin's gonna get up.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to actually he's going to use, before he does that, he's going to be on the ground, he's going to kind of reach out and be like, come on guys, we got this. And I'm going to use my mantle of inspiration again, and I'm going to grant 5 temporary hit points to Glibglar, Meow Meow, and
I still have
myself.
temporary hit points.
Yeah. Some of these people still have 8 or so temporary hit points.
Well,
from,
I know
bear
somebody.
spirit.
I know there was a couple people that got hit. So
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna give it to myself plus 3 people that don't have any temporary hit points as well. You guys can all, if you'd like to use your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking attacks, you can do so now. I am going to do that. I'm going to get up with half my speed and then move away. 1, 2, 3, 20, 30. And then I'm going to use the rest of my speed to get out of the freaking way, way over here.
Sick of dying.
And I am going to, I'm sick of dying. And then I'm going to use my action before Meow Meow moves to cast Sleep in a 20-foot radius somewhere in this. I don't know how to make the thing show up, but I'm going to capture all the Kruthix, I think, on the kind of southeast side of them. Then let me roll the dice for that.
Yeah, let's get some D going on here.
Sleepness, come on. And as I just walk away from them, I'm just shimming the whole way. It's just a very hypnotic, sleepy kind of shimmy away. And up to 21 hit points worth of those creatures fall asleep.
Yep.
And it's position.
Hey, be careful where you put that thing.
Yeah, I moved it.
Well, it goes in.
Should be just
it actually goes in order, which isn't a big deal. What is the lullaby you are singing that rhythmically puts all 3 of them to sleep?
Wow. It's not much of a lullaby as much as I just kind of just shimmy away, and I'm just kind of like more using my body and motion to just kind of like lull them to sleep.
As you're shimmering away and moving your body to left to right, you can see all the young Kurthix at the same time moving their body in unison to you. As their 6 arms, the first 2 drop down to the ground, they all start sitting kind of like dogs as they all start putting their heads down, curling up in a ball, all of them circling into each other into a little bit of a hive at the same time, in their own, but they are all Sleepy Town right now. Nicely done.
Cool.
Love the sleep spell. That's a killer.
And then I'm out.
Okay. Meow Meow. There's one Kruthix
Meow.
standing
Meow
in front
meow.
of you.
Slash. With
Slash.
claws.
Give her. That hits.
All right, that's 7 slashing damage.
It looks like you have eviscerated most of its claws, appendages. It is barely holding on to dear life at this point. What else do you want to do?
Another slash. Meow meow slash. With claws. Does 12 hit?
No.
No. Meow meow was thinking too hard about when it will get to eat this.
Right. Anything else?
No.
End of your turn.
Oh, actually,
Go ahead.
never mind.
No, you can if you want to.
I could have Fury of the Smalled on the first one, and I forgot I had it.
Do it.
I do it for an extra 2 damage.
That's exactly what
that's
you
not-
needed. Congratulations. It is dead. Describe how you finish off with your Fury of the Small, the last Kruthic.
Oh, I'm just going to start tearing it apart like a cat playing with their food.
Blood, guts absolutely go everywhere. You see a bioluminescence, a slime kind of come from the body and seep into the ground. Combat is over. You do see, everybody still does see the blue crystal that's a little off its keel and not properly aligned. And then from down the hallway, you can hear more rhythmic clicking coming from the tunnel in the northwest corner.
All right,
Well,
I'm gonna-
gang, goblins are good at two things, and that's stealing and napping. I don't know which one you want to do right now.
Well, that depends on what you have on you.
I have a lot of bug organs.
Meow Meow is
Yeah.
gonna lay on the ground, grabbing this dead thing in her claws and kicking it with her feet and trying to pull its head off.
You definitely can yank its head off. Not a problem at all. Being a cat-like
I-
creature yourself, they all do look like dogs, so that works in your favor.
Perhaps we should ask our junior scientist what to do with this strange crystal here.
You see Itch kind of poke her head around the corner now. Oh, is it all safe now?
Yes, we've got dinner for everyone!
Well, again, I'm a plasmoid, so I don't have to eat, which is a good thing because I won't eat bugs. Oh my God, whatever happened to the crystal? It's out of alignment. And you can see
Yes,
the young...
exactly. That's exactly the problem that we asked you here for, to fix.
Oh,
Not that we can't do it ourselves, but of course, a junior scientist would be much more quickly promoted to senior scientist if she could do it.
my mom and dad would be so proud of me right now. Can someone lift me up a little? Because the crystal's about 10 feet off the ground, and she's not obviously tall enough, being a young plasmoid, to be able to reach it.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
great.
goblins, you know what
say-
to do. Everyone stand on each other's heads and form a staircase.
Oh, I went in on this. I climb on top of everyone with my like bloody.
No, not all on. We're not like
Claws.
a totem. You're supposed to make a staircase. Why is everyone on my head? On my back.
Oh my God, it's so funny. Okay. So,
I didn't realize I was going to be this far down in the order.
okay.
Itch, come up here.
Rather than actually do that, my spider mushroom just picks this guy's up and climbs up the wall while we all struggle to stand vertically on each other.
I reach into my pack and I start emptying all the bricks I've been collecting over the years.
Oh no, not my brick collection.
Okay, you see the young plasmoid getting lifted up. Two appendages come out of the blob form. Take the crystal and just knock it like a little bit to the left. As soon as it aligns into place, you can hear a humming from the machine. And all of a sudden, all of the wards and the glyphs in the building have been activated again. Ish looks at all of you and goes, "Oh, this is really good. Now all of the base's shields are up and active again. This is, oh, thank God. I think we're going to be safe now that no other attackers can get us. But I think we still need to find my mom and dad." As she kind of looks around and can't see anything of any humanoid or any other bodies other than the bugs that are in here.
Say, she
I
was down
need to
here
take care
for-
of some of my, my faces. Luckily, it didn't get scratched at all, but it really did kind of make up my, mess up my makeup. So I need to reapply.
Maybe we should take some time to lick our wounds.
She was here for days on end without anything happening. We could probably take an hour to just nap, just for a little bit, right?
It should be safe here. I think you're gonna be okay.
I didn't realize she could hear me as I was saying that. I thought that was just for you, Zulin.
Oh, yes. Okay, I'll nap.
And yes, napping is a fine idea, young lady. That's definitely something adventurers do all the time when battling bug creatures. Don't you worry at all about it. We'll just be, literally here.
Yeah, so all of you players can take a short rest at this point.
Meow Meow literally licks everyone's wounds.
Gross.
Yeah, that was kind of gross.
My mushroom hat climbs back onto my head.
Good call.
Well, it's not really a call. It disappears after an hour.
Okay. And so all of you can do whatever you need to do, replenish all your fun stuff. And then we'll move on. Let me know when you're all ready. Because I'm sure you got to do some hit dice and get some... And whatever spells, and obviously I think you get Hexblade Curse back as well. And gearing up
I'm going...
Yes, warlocks, especially in tier 1, warlocks don't get to do that much magic before they need to stop and nap.
Yeah. At least you're not a wizard.
I'm gonna go ahead and eat my good bug and roll a D1 here to restore 1 HP.
Each of you do have 2 good bugs. We have a total of 17 left. I cast it before we went to sleep the day before, and then once more when Zulin asked for it.
Oh, so many
So how
bugs.
many
We're
do we have
rich.
left?
Yeah, you ate 3 of them.
I
We got
did.
10
They're
from
delicious.
yesterday and 10 more from today. You ate 3, the total of 17.
I'm good for now.
Meow Meow is rejuvenated.
Um,
This is a
Just
great
to-
nap.
just to come back to the temp hit points thing, because I don't want to mess with it in the middle of combat there. But did your little summons bug thing? Oh, is it not there anymore? Probably.
Yeah, it's gone now. It disappeared after an hour, but
Okay.
it had more temporary hit points from my totem, so
okay.
I didn't take those.
All right. Doesn't anybody not have temporary hit points? Okay.
I'm loaded to the gills with temp HP.
All right. We good then.
Yeah,
None
one
of
of
the
those temp
monsters
HP
do.
parties.
If you want to give monsters some temp HP, you can do that.
I poke the dead monster and give it a temp HP.
Zulin realizes, like, my strategy in that last thing was to distract, and I did so by allowing them to ravage my body. That's not the best idea.
Yes, it was quite harrowing, but luckily I've resurrected you as a ghoul.
I look the exact same, if not more better, because of the sweat leaning off my body, my chiseled abs.
Well, hopefully the decay won't act too quickly. Idiot, I hear more skittering beyond this door. I'm sure that this is probably not more insects and likely something good for us.
Well, we already have tons of dinner. We don't need any more insects.
Right?
Well, our job here was to provide the best birthday party we can. Her name was
Itch.
Itch. Itch. Do you feel like this has been an adequate birthday party for you?
It's like a birthday party that I've never had before. That's for sure. This is definitely one of a kind of experience.
Well, then I think we've done our jobs. Ready to go, gentlemen?
Well,
I feel like we're in the birthday mood. Come on.
what about my mom and dad?
Oh, it's always something.
Kids are always screaming about their mom and dad.
I guess we can go get your mom and dad.
So
In
angry.
case anybody needed the extra hit dice, this is what you get if you needed it during the short rest.
You heal up. Okay, so we're gonna move on.
A song of rest.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna.
I don't. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. What?
I'm not sure if Freg is still here.
Freg is still here. Freg is just chewing on snacks and keeping his microphone off.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, so we're all good to move on.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
I don't care if you chew on snacks, obviously. I'm a big snack guy myself. I have moved you maps.
Wow.
You should be able to see yourselves at the northwest side. I will make sure that everything is revealed in this area.
Bill Nye.
Whoa. It's Bill Nye, Mommy, Daddy, and Steven.
Not Steven.
Okay,
Stephen,
you
the
can-
most vicious of the hell beasts.
you can see everything here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, so the tunnel leading down from the engineering level is 10 feet wide and 10 feet tall. As you venture down the passageway, you see claw marks lining the walls. The floor is smeared with what looks like dry blood from bleeding bodies being dragged deeper into the underground. The rhythmic clicking is only getting louder as you see the tunnel opening to an underground cave. The Hive. Dun dun dun. The Hive is roughly circular in shape, 100 feet wide and 80 feet long. The ceiling is 30 feet high. You all have dark vision, which is great, so you can see everywhere, but otherwise it would be pitch dark. And Itch looks very scared.
Goblin gang.
The Hive is filled with dozens of eggs that you can see, the little mounds that are everywhere kind of floating around. Those are all little eggs. Steam from geothermal vents creates an oppressive atmosphere. A large cocoon sits in the center of the hive atop a small flat outcropping. You can see two ooze scientists laying unconscious near the cocoon. They are connected to the cocoon by strange bioluminescent webbing, which appears to be draining their life force. You see two other human scientists are webbed but are not attached to the cocoon. Mommy! Daddy! Itch yells as she runs past all of you and rushes to her unconscious parents.
No, don't go.
Hold on 1 second.
Itch, stop.
Don't run
Can
out.
we stop Itch?
If I can get control of
much
this
for
again.
the Elements of surprise.
Oh, hold on 1 second. There we go. Okay. She runs in to see Mommy and Daddy and then dead stops about halfway in. She runs past all of you to her conscious parents. The cocoon pulses brighter as Itch enters the hive, as the rhythmic clicking suddenly stops and the hive grows quiet. All you can hear is the heart-beating pulsing of the cocoon. Itch freezes in place and looks back to all of you and mouths, "Help." What do y'all want to do?
With his
Did we see her? Anything happen to her when she got like frozen in place?
No, she literally stopped in place herself.
Oh, okay. Just
Like-
just stop.
She barrels in, everything's going off, and then all of a sudden it gets quiet, and she dead stops in her tracks. Like, doesn't move an inch. Looks and only moves her head back towards you and literally does the exorcist because she's a plasmoid. Turns her head around in place, looking at all of you and goes, "Help." What do you want to do?
Meow Meow was going to go get her and bring her back.
Oh, no, don't worry. That head thing is normal for plasmoids.
Do we see any other any of the clickety creatures in here?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Or a
I'm really good at
perception.
this.
Or a perception's fine too. That's okay.
I'm good. I'm good as equally as good at both of these things.
Copy Piggy, you've summoned your hat. Got that. Investigation check. You cannot physically see any bugs around. You see eggs all over the room. You see a cocoon in the middle that's pulsing and has stopped pulsing. You see tubes from Mommy and Daddy going directly into the cocoon. The webbing that is covering all of them is pulsing as well. And you can see a flow of energy coming from Mommy and Daddy into the cocoon itself.
Okay.
With his eldritch sight, does Freg see anything that is magical? I guess I was about to say in here, but I guess up to 30 feet away from him.
No. Yeah.
I'd like
Okay,
to-
so the one thing I will do, okay, so I'll call the webbing magical. That's covering Mommy and Daddy, and that's the only thing that hits as magical in the whole place. That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
If I know anything about spider webs, is that you should hit them with as much fire as possible.
Do
Um,
you have any?
Zul-
No, I don't. Does anybody have? I didn't bring fire.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Did anybody
ha-
bring fire?
If
I have the fire
yells
of my
at me,
steely glaze of my eyes.
Try that. Try making eye contact.
Okay, Zulin would like to try something, but before he does any steely glaze of his eyes, he is going to try to put on a bit of a performance, and as he's gonna walk kind of in a very kind of determined way around the room, but as he does, he's kind of like slowly humming and singing softly, and he's like, Zulin's like, you, the beautiful eggs will all burn upon my steely glaze. And I'm trying to do a enthralling performance. And if there are any creatures in the room that can hear or see my performance, as I do it, they need to make a wisdom saving throw. This would include probably all of the everybody basically that's watching me.
Okay. Posted
so-
it in the chat. What you're trying to do?
Yeah.
While Meow Meow, or while Zulin does that, can Meow Meow try to grab Itch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody who's doing things needs to make a stealth check right now.
Zulin.
Yes.
Zulin! Try to get the web to attack me, and then I can yell at it and set it on fire.
Oh no.
Oh, we're doing stealth as well.
Yeah.
Meow
Well,
Meow
'cause
is
it
not
says-
stealthy today.
The one thing I wanted to check about what you wanted to do there is it literally says, and this is perfect, I guess, or not, if you perform for at least 1 minute.
Right. And that's what I'm trying to attempt to do
Yeah.
by being very kind of soft and quiet, but very lulling kind of almost people into this sense of awe of my performance.
Where's your stealth check?
It
Or are you trying to be
is-
stealthy?
I'm doing it softly because I want to be very kind of like deliberate about how I am kind of like almost lulling them into a hypnotic kind of way of like watching my performance, like they're just captivated by my performance.
How
So-
is the guy that's singing the only person who does good on stealth?
Because it's hypnotic, my friend. You just go with the flow. Just drink the tea and be one.
Okay, so you're about halfway through your song, which is absolutely beautiful. You know, you make it to the, oh, we're gonna burn you all alive. Burn, 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 burn. Burn to a crisp, and then we're gonna make some spider legs after. Everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Everyone, suddenly I feel like roast spider legs.
That was, yeah, it was interesting.
I think you always feel like that, Freg.
Well done, Freg.
Celine didn't realize that that really only works on humanoids, so
Oh no.
I think.
I let you go for it of like, okay, let's see how this goes and have some fun with it at the same time. And I always love people singing and adventures, so there's no way I wasn't gonna let you sing and force you to sing anyway.
Did anyone make their wisdom saves?
Well, I think you also have to choose the target. So
fried spider
We,
I don't think you're
Yes.
even gonna get to perform for a minute.
Yeah, I don't think.
Oh yeah,
minutes
no,
passed,
I
my
do
man.
have to choose. Yeah, I have to choose 4 targets. Never mind.
Meow meow was the only one that didn't make it in here, and I'll just
Meow,
add
meow.
you.
16.
I suppose I'll just choose the Bill Nye, the science guy, and Steven.
Oh, let me I don't know how I said it manually. I forgot to select my token when I rolled it.
That's okay, I can add you.
Thank you.
Not a problem at all. Add custom label, I guess. We'll try this. Meow.
You can also select your token, roll it again, and then manually
Yeah.
change it in the turn order
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Yes.
thing.
That's a good idea.
Let's do that.
What was your original?
16, I can
Okay.
change it.
Sweet.
Got it.
Okay, so I just need a monster in here.
Why would you need
Oh, I don't
that?
think that's something we need.
It's not necessary.
Wait, there was a monster in the hive?
Oh, I know. That's so weird, right?
I thought when
Oh
you said
no.
bug hunt that we would be like eating and finding bugs, not
This is
fighting.
nothing like real life bug hunting. I'm so used to hunting bugs. I'm really good at it.
I thought there would be butterfly nets.
This is us getting hunted by bugs. We're the prey.
Okay, the cocoon has been going under a metamorphosis.
You guys rolled really good initiatives.
Yeah. But you failed miserably in all of your stealth checks, and the singing was great, but everybody else clanging around woke her up at the same time.
Guys ruined my performance.
The blue,
Oh,
the blue cocoon starts pulsing and pulsing as you can see layers of the cocoon start dripping away. The blue bioluminescence that was covering the cocoon literally turns into that like a silver mercury almost, and slides down her whole body. You see a massive Krurith, almost like a hive lord, waiting, looking at all of you. It's attached with all of the webbing. It breaks away from the webbing, screams at all of you. And can anybody understand animal languages?
I'm a shepherd druid. I can speak any beast language.
Oh, this will actually work then. Oh, it's not a beast language, but we'll play it that way. It goes, oh, the meat's alive. Let's feast. It's feast time. Feast. Soft and squishy they are. Soft and squishy.
Well, gang, I don't think we're gonna be able to talk one away from this one, unless Zulin's really good at communicating with bugs.
What's it saying, Piggy? Is it all good things?
It's saying that it's almost Hanukkah and it needs to buy a lot of presents.
It's saying,
I don't understand a word of that.
it's
Me
saying,
neither. I don't think it's from here.
feast, feast, feast. As it breaks
It's
away from
screaming
the
about feet.
cocoon. Walks over to all of you. Oh, this will be fun. Now let's get into the, where am I going?
Spider legs.
The murder part.
Spider
Yeah,
legs.
it's
I
murder
would love to grill
time.
spider legs.
Cone,
I
15
can't wait
feet.
for dinner tonight when we get to grill spider legs.
Quick, everyone, assume cone formation.
We're already in
Spider
cone
legs.
formation.
Thank you very
Spider
much for
legs.
going into cone formation. I appreciate that. Very kind of you.
It's one of the best strategies.
I personally am a big fan of fireball formation. I like doing that one. So sorry, the Roll20 is just taking forever to do anything. So it'll move one space up here. And then this thing will come from the corner here. And it'll... The mushroom and frag. Sorry, mushroom and frag.
No.
It opens its jaws. And
I
then
don't like the way this thing's looking at me.
and then you see a second set of jaws come out and open up. A big
That's even
tongue-
worse
Like the
than
way
shit.
this thing's looking at me.
a big tongue comes out, and you see from the tongue a big cone of acid spray coming, covering the mushroom and frag. Mushroom and frag, please make dexterity saving throws.
Mushroom does not make a dexterity saving throw. Did the mushroom get temporary HP? I never used any of my temp HP. I'm still at 5.
I would have given the mushroom temp HP.
Mushroom has 5 temp HP. It will come in handy very soon.
Very, very shortly.
Do you think it only has the 2 sets of jaws, or do you think it has another one in there too?
I'd like to roll an
I think it's
investigation
already
check on
got
its mouth.
plenty.
Okay, so what we're gonna do here, Mushroom, unfortunately, Mushroom fails it miserably, and takes 33 points of damage.
33. Wow. All right.
That's an acid spray. I rolled it out, and I actually rolled a 10, a 9, a 7, and 7 on D10s.
That's some really good rolls.
I know.
Man,
That temp HP really did take it all away.
And then, Freg, you take half of that damage. So that would be 16? Yeah. 16 points of acid damage because you passed. Congratulations. That'll be the end of its turn. Meow meow.
Freg points at it. Freg points at it and says, Saloon hates it when people do that to me.
I would too. Okay, Meow Meow, you are up. What do you want to do?
It's a fire. It's doing some kind of hellish rebuke first.
Yes, that's... Craig's a paladin. He doesn't really know how to do hellish rebuke. He does sunny moonlight rebuke.
So I will make my dexterity save. 21.
That saves. It will take only 10 fire damage.
It looks very robust. And it screams out, "It stings! It stings!"
I still didn't understand a word of that.
It's all in bug. Meow Meow, what do you want to do?
Meow Meow roars. Meow. And moves forward. Starts raging. Giant claws slashing at the Kruthic Hive Lord. Recklessly. It's a 13 hit.
No.
Missing the Kruthic Hive Lord recklessly.
You can see that this this armor or shell that it has on it, which is natural, is really thick. It's thicker than anything you've experienced before so far in this adventure. The 14.
She thinks if she just hits it again.
And she
14.
misses, yeah, and it literally just it scratches the scales on it, and it looks at you like you are nothing. It eyes you up for oh you look like a good meal. Because you're all goblins.
This thing
so
is very tough.
You're all small, so this could be really fun if I add something to it. Okay, what else do you want to do? Ha ha ha, I know what I'm doing.
That's my entire turn. This is probably not a very good insect for eating.
Depends on what it's eating. Zulin, you are up. What would you like to do?
I say to this creature, I was like, well, your other little versions of you were pretty good at doing the walk, but can you break dance fight? And I cast Otto's is it working? Yeah, okay. Did I send this to the
Is that from that one fancy DM rewards item?
It's
is that from the concertina?
Cierto, yeah.
You think you make a wisdom save against Otto's irresistible dance?
It
No,
fails.
that is a failure.
And so what? Give me some.
Yeah, I don't know why it won't post, but it's hold on. I'll read it out.
Like knock prone.
It's irresistible.
No, it's an irresistible dance. Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't even make it save until its turn, so it fails on its turn. But it's irresistible, so it automatically begins a comic dance in place, shuffling, tapping its feet. And in my mind, it's trying to break dance, but it's doing it so poorly, and it just can't get its legs to do the like spinning on your back kind of thing. And it has to use all of its movement to dance without leaving its space, and has disadvantage on dex saving throws and attack rolls while the target is affected by the spell. All other creatures have advantage on attack rolls against it, and as an action, it can attempt to make a wisdom saving throw to regain control of itself on its turn, but it already failed that. So
okay, that's fine. So it's dancing in place currently when its turn starts. Right now, everybody gets advantage on attack rolls again. It can't move, and disadvantage on dex saves. Okay, all good.
And
nice one.
Then I'm going to attempt to move around and over to Steven.
Okay.
Let's see, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I can get there. And I'm going to just start checking him out to see if there's anything I can do to help Steven.
That'll be an action on your next turn.
Okay, I won't do that this turn.
Yeah.
And Yeah, that's it on my turn.
I know what I'm doing to you next turn. Piggy, you are up.
Right.
What would you like to do?
Oh, all right. I created rocks when I entered the room. They last for 1 minute. Do I still have magic stones?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. I throw a magic stone at this terrifying creature. Ah! I think it gets advantage because of Otto's irresistible dance. Is that how that works?
It is. All
Yes.
Whoa.
It hits. Your 22
And that's
goes
going
through.
to do 7 magical bludgeoning damage.
You poke it in the eye. It looks back at you like it's angry.
I also summon a unicorn spirit. The spirit of a weird unicorn being ridden by 7 goblins appears spectrally in the air. I will put down where I put it once I end my turn because I don't need to narrate it.
Okay.
Then after that, my poor little guy is going to take his turn. He is not doing very good.
How is it still alive?
Because it had 5 temp HP. So it is now on 2 health.
How many HP did it start with?
It starts with 30. It had 5 temp HP.
Okay,
it
I
took
believe
33
you. I'm
damage.
just like, holy shit.
Yeah. I know. It shouldn't be alive, but
Yeah.
here we are with enough temp HP to, I don't know, make this happen. Oops, that is not the right dice.
D20 plus 6?
Yeah, it's a D20 plus 6, not whatever the hell I was typing. Shebang. Shabow. Okay.
Did roll the
17
right
hits.
dice.
Yeah, it did.
17
You miss.
Okay. Well, if I missed with a 17, then nothing happens.
Yeah.
I thought your
Yeah.
your previous 1d20 plus 6.
Yeah, you rolled 2
Oh,
nat
2
ones.
ones.
Oh, those were net. Okay, I thought I was rolling a D6 plus 6, and I was like,
No, you
"Oh,
just
that's not
rolled
good."
impressively bad.
Yeah.
No,
Is
yeah,
amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. All right. Good. Even better. I've stapled my legacy as a crit failure, and I think I'll go with that.
Okay. Want to do anything else?
Yeah, I will put down my radius on my unicorn totem while the next turn is going on.
Okay.
I end my turn in tears.
Glibglar, what do you want to do after watching Piggy cry in shame?
I will look at Piggy crying, and I will feel inspired as an acolyte of Ilmater, god of tears, and I will attempt to spread the misery by summoning a spiritual weapon
Nice.
right here.
That's a big spiritual weapon.
Yeah, I've been working
Yeah,
on it.
no, that is my unicorn totem. It's right there, in case anyone's wondering.
What I will do is I'm just going to push it to the map layer.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a picture of where it is, and then.
No, I'll leave it on there. It's on the map layer, so everyone can still do everything they need to do.
All right, sure. Do whatever you think is cool.
And I'm
Where-
also going to. Oh,
Where is your spiritual weapon?
it's going to be right here.
Okay.
I don't know how to make a token.
I'll just throw something there. That's fine.
And then I'm going to toll the dead on the Hive Lord.
Okay. Here, we'll make that your token. Toll the dead on the High Lord. High Lord's gonna do a roll of wisdom, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, good. 8 fails miserably. Do some damage.
So that's Oh, whoops. There you go. It's 5 necrotic.
Mhm.
And then the spiritual weapon is going to do 13 force damage. It has taken the shape of a floating translucent arm holding a petrified raccoon by its stiff tail, and it's just whacking this thing.
Okay, so your 13 misses, unfortunately.
Oh, wait, did I roll the right die?
You rolled a d12
Yep.
for your damage for
D20
Toll the
plus-
Dead, and then you did a d20 plus 3, which was 13, and that misses.
Okay, perfect. Wait, that is how that works, right?
Toll the dead.
No, it's the spiritual weapon. That's just
Oh, yeah.
your modifier
yeah.
to hit on top of the D20,
No,
right?
it's your spellcasting to hit.
Oh, so that's just an extra 2. So that's still one hit.
No. Spiritual weapon misses.
Alrighty.
You're way low. Yeah, it's all good. Movement.
Here.
Oh, nice. I like that. Okay, Freg, you're up. What do you want to do?
Freg points his shadowy longsword at this Hive Lord and says, "Ow, Saloon! Hexes you, you unwise bug! You're dumb! You're dumb now!"
You got him. Come on.
Yeah, good comeback. Really good.
That's good.
So he is hexed. So I am choosing, because he's got Otto's Irresistible Dance on, I am going to give him disadvantage on his wisdom saves as... it's disadvantage on ability checks, so that probably doesn't include saves, but yeah, so I'll give him disadvantage on, let's say strength, because he's much bigger and stronger than we are.
Copy that.
And then Freg will charge forward and swing with that beautiful, beautiful longsword of his.
At advantage.
There it goes.
That hits.
Yes, at advantage. Let's crit fish.
Yep, totally.
Nope, just a regular hit.
22 does hit. Let's do some damage.
So it is... Sorry, let me get my... There it is. So I can add my... There it goes. That is 9. It says 9 slashing damage. It is actually 3 slashing and 6 necrotic. And the 2 Hexblade's curse damage is not on right now. So it's actually a total of 9.
9 damage. You do hit it. You do some damage. It is not bloodied, but it's taken some damage. What else you want to do?
That is the end of Freg's turn.
Kruthic. Okay, so first thing it needs to do is roll a recharge. See what happens with this. Ooh, look at that, huh? What do you know? Wah, wah.
It's a 6 recharge, right?
Huh? Yeah.
Not a 5-6.
You hope that it was. But it isn't, unfortunately. It is going to stay in place where it is. It's going to dance its thing. You can see it doing a 6-step dance. And then the bioluminescence starts building up towards it from its tail, tracking all the way through its tail. You can see coming up through its chest. Its mouth opens. The second set of jaws open up. Its tongue comes out, and a blast of acid spray comes out. Zulin, would you like to make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh, is he blasting me?
Yep.
Okay.
Zulin might be too far away.
No, that's
Oh,
not
never
good.
mind.
Yeah, already checked. Sorry. Take 22 points. Oh, I'm going to roll it just to be fair and not just do the average because that sucks.
Are you sure you want to roll? Rolled really good last time.
See?
Hey.
It's less.
Hey,
18 points.
of acid damage. All right.
And please make a concentration check. Ha ha ha.
18. All right. And concentration. No. Failure.
So Otto's irresistible dance goes away.
Oh no.
Wow, that couldn't have worked out any better than I was kind of hoping. I hit my recharge roll, you failed your save and failed your save. It's the end of its turn. I'm not going to add anybody else because that'll just kill you all. Meow Meow, you're up.
Okay. Meow Meow is going to strike at it with her claws. This time it's a 25 to hit
That definitely hits.
and 11 slashing damage.
Nicely done. It is now bloodied officially.
And we're doing it again. Does a 16 hit?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, no.
That armor, that self-hide armor that it has on is pretty tough stuff.
Oh, and that was reckless, I suppose, because it's no longer dancing.
Yeah. You can hear it saying, "Feast, feast. Oh, soft and squishy on the inside. So many good juices."
I feel like since we're all goblins, we should all have pack tactics.
Why doesn't this thing speak goblin like a normal person?
Meow meow. Is
I
there
could
anything
just
else you wanna do?
translate it to goblin.
That is all.
That is all. End of turn. Zulin, you're covered in acid.
Yes, it's not great.
It has scarred your face.
Yeah, I'm not particularly fond of that. So I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna use aid. Is who else is hurt? It's hard for me to tell. I think it's Freg and Mushroom.
My
the
mushroom
only
is
ones
quite
hurt?
hurt, yeah.
So me, Freg, and Mushroom. I'll get max hit points increased by 5 and current hit points increased by 5.
So aid was your action. Do you want to do a bonus action or move anywhere?
I would like to use my bonus action. Oh no, I didn't actually prepare that spell. So, can I use my bonus action at all to see or look at anything related to Steven or the situation by this web thing?
I'll let you look at it. Steven got covered in acid, and poor Steven that was sitting in a wheelchair with his glasses on and a little mobility stuff has been acidified and burnt to a crisp. He has passed. The cocoon itself looks like the webbing, the bioluminescent webbing that was covering Steven, Daddy, Mommy, and Bill Nye the Science Guy. Sorry, trademark. The webbing looks like it would take about an action to get anybody free from it. Everybody is unconscious that is in the webbing as well, so you know.
Okay.
You want to do any move?
Yeah, I want to get away from this thing a little bit further. So,
Okay.
What is the circle indicating? Do I get a benefit for being in the circle?
Yes, you do. That is the unicorn totem. You would recognize because I'm your shaman that standing in here will result in you gaining 3 HP whenever I heal my mushroom, which will happen soon.
Okay, I will move to the other side between the friendlies here.
Okay. Good call.
I'm good.
End of your turn. Piggy, you are up.
End
What
of
do
my
you want to do?
Piggy is now up, and he's so ready to throw a rock at this giant thing.
You can do it, Magic Stone.
14 to hit. I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
It pings off the armor. It looks back at you like, "Oh, you're next."
My whole thing is actually throwing rocks. Yeah, he is terrified by that. He uses his bonus action to heal his cool mushroom guy. This is a healing word. He just says the word that a spider hat would love so much. Mycelium! He screams it really loudly. It regains 5 HP, and everybody else in the circle regains 3 HP. Sweet. Now this seems like a good opportunity for him to start running because he's scared. How far can he get? Piggy.
You could do 30 feet from like up the tunnel again if that's what you're trying to run back up the tunnel.
Yeah, he's just trying to get further away. Like he can do this from 60 feet away. He doesn't want to be quite here. He's scared.
Okay, yeah, you can just put yourself there and it'll call it plus 30. That's fine.
I'm actually right here on the map. I'm just gonna move 10 feet back.
Okay. Yeah, so just use that
15
as
feet
your
back.
as the distance, right?
Yep,
We'll call it
that's
distance.
actual distance.
Yeah, we'll call it a
Sweet.
straight hallway. No problem.
All right, mushroom guy, you look like you got this. Mushroom guy, Mr. Bubbles, is going to start frantically trying to kill this creature. It is a very large, kind of spider-like creature. It tries to mate. It is actually horrifying, and it seems to do damage.
You hit.
Uh,
As it tries to hump
that
its
is
leg.
ooh,
Wow.
Baby, that is 12 mating damage.
Describe the mating damage.
Do I
Please
have
don't.
to?
No.
I don't feel like I
well,
should.
go.
I feel like it's better left to the imagination.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, the safety card would
fungus.
come out instantly in the first time ever in 3 years of running games. So, yes, your mushroom goes and claws at its legs. We'll call it that, just for the PG
Yeah,
crowd at
that's
home.
what happened.
Claws
Right.
at its legs, and it didn't like that too much. So
When we write this moment down in the history books, we'll say that's what happened.
Glivgar, you are up. What do you want to do after disgusting seeing
Now
that?
has athlete's foot.
Yeah.
So, after witnessing this clawing, I'm gonna go ahead and take 1 psychic damage, and I'm
Self-imposed.
going to. I'm gonna toll the dead on it again. DC 13.
Copy that. Ooh, give me some damage.
A whopping 4.
Well, every little bit counts. Bonus action.
Bonus action. I am gonna have the call it, the spiritual weapon make another attack.
Yep.
Oh, where are you? There you are. And it gets an 11.
Unfortunately, that misses.
And that's it for me.
Frank, you're up. What do you want to do?
Greg places his Hexblade's curse on it now, so it is both cursed and hexed.
Nice.
It's got all of the bad things happening to it. And then Freg reaches over and touches his shoulder where he's got this weird looking thing that looks like it's supposed to be a holy symbol but doesn't really act that way.
Mm-hmm.
It says, I call forth Saloon's beautiful silvery grasp. It's not silvery, it's gross and black and inky. He doesn't know why it works like that, but you know, she's a goddess. No one knows why. But the Keurig needs to make a DC 14 strength save,
at disadvantage.
which it does at disadvantage.
11 fails.
Awesome. Then it is going to take 3d6
Nice.
force damage, so it takes 14 force damage plus 2. Plus a d6 from the hex, which will be another 2 necrotic. So 14 force, 2 necrotic for 16 total.
Nicely done. Good turn.
And it is grappled. And that's the end of Freg's turn.
Nice. That's a great turn. It's its turn. It's its turn. Haha. 5 or 6. Ooh, look at me go. Everyone grunts. How do I want to do this?
Man.
Meow, meow. I love the way you positioned yourself. Because
I want to try to block Itch from getting hit.
It's gonna move here. Okay, so Meow Meow and Freg. Oh, well,
Is it grappled?
It is grappled.
Yeah,
It
so
doesn't
it
get
can't-
to do that.
So it's going to just stand where it is. Freg, you grappled him.
Yes, Freg is the one who's grappling him.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw as its mouth opens up, the second set of jaws, the tongue comes out, and an acid spray fills the room.
Oh, come on. Not this again!
Yes, Gilgar, how far are you? Let's see. Ooh,
Going to use inspiration to reroll that.
okay, Gilbar, you can make the save as well, please.
Let's see.
That's 40, 10, acid. Let's get some acid. Come on, acid. Oh, nice. Average. Okay, Freg, you pass, so you only take 12 points of acid damage. Gilbar, you fail, and you take 24 points of acid damage. I believe you are out. Or do you have temp HP?
I do have temp HP. So that puts me at a solid 4.
And Freg, you lose concentration on everything pretty
Freg,
Freg loses concentration on the hex. The coiling grasp tattoo is not concentration.
Copy that. That'll be the end of its turn. Ooh, it's getting dangerously close to stuff. Meow meow. Let's finish this puppy off.
Ooh, Meow Meow only knows how to do one thing, and that's attack.
And you're
So
good at
we're
that.
gonna grab onto it with my claws. 21 to hit.
That hits.
9 slashing damage.
Nicely done.
And then do it again. And again, I don't hit the second time.
And it bounces off. You're just so impressed by your first attack, and like kind of like pumping yourself up, that you misalign your second attack. Bonus action.
No, actually, maybe I'll move a little bit around here.
Do a little disengage for your bonus action.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not really worried if it hits me, but I realize that it's doing these breath attacks, and I don't really want it to breath attack itch. So I'm going to stand over here.
I'm getting pretty lucky on the
That's
breath
my
attacks
turn.
right now. Okay, Zulin.
I'd like to bonus action use my bardic inspiration to on, let's see, who all's gonna hit? Freg, Glibglar, and Mushroom and myself will all get 5 temporary hit points. You are optionally allowed to use your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking if you like. And that's my bonus action. And then for my action, I'm going to look at it. I'm going to say, it's time to pull out. And I say, Magnum, and I whip my head around. And this is going to manifest in a firebolt.
Ooh.
I'll call out. Freg, wait! Don't run. We have to do the plan, Freg.
Please hit.
Oh.
Unfortunately, that
Okay.
misses.
That does? Oh no.
Yeah, it's got a high AC.
Okay.
Literally, it's got
Aren't
a
you
rough weapon
grappling
and
it,
high
too?
AC. Yeah.
Aren't you grappling it, Freg?
What's the right? Yeah, but I think the coiling grasp tattoo's range is 30 feet, 15 feet. So he could move, but Glibglar is reminding him about the plan, which Freg does not remember what it is, but obviously if he's being reminded about it, it was important. So he could move up to his speed, so he moved back 10 feet and then moved 10 feet right back to where he was.
I want to know what this plan is. Come on, let's do it. So Zulin, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm just going to move around over here to this side and just check on these other folks.
Unconscious.
Okay.
That's
That's it.
Piggy, you're up. What would you like to do?
He just starts throwing rocks again. Piggy is going to stand exactly right there. And he throws a rock. That's a 14 to hit. Rock misses. He uses his bonus
plan
action.
ever, guys.
He looks at Freg. He restores healing word 1d4 plus 3. I will roll it after. You'll see it in the chat. And everybody else in the circle regains 3 HP. Piggy moves right back there, and he's like, I wish I had something better than rocks. And he ends his turn. Then the mushroom takes their turn. They're going to attack with advantage because of pack tactics. 21 to hit.
That
guessing
hits.
That hits. That is going to be, as it tries to bite down into this thing that it thinks does not have compatible genitals, and deals 13 non-magical piercing damage.
Those summon beasts are pretty powerful for low level, I gotta tell you. I've played a druid before. It is down to single digits hit points at this point. Very well
Right.
done. Anything else there, Mushroom?
The beast is going to climb onto it using its awesome climb speed, mostly just for flavor.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And it's going to just, in preparation, start wrapping it up in a massive web while it waits for whoever's next to hopefully murder it.
We can do
more
this.
than likely, probably meow. Yeah, that's it.
Glibgar, you can do
Turn
it.
over.
Come on, Glibgar, you got this.
Alrighty, Glibgar will go run up to Freg
and tell him the plan, which is a cure wounds. And part 2 of the plan is telling Freg that he should hit the Hive Lord.
Yes, of course. That's a brilliant plan, and I'm glad to be part of it.
And then I will
plan.
use my whatever it's called. Where is it? Here it is. Voice of authority to command Freg to take a swing at it.
Nice.
Greg already used his reaction to move away and move back.
Alrighty. We're gonna have the sword swing then.
Should have given it to my spider.
I can't reach the spider.
You
Wait,
suck.
can I reach the spider? Well, the spider's on top of it.
I mean, it's a healing word, isn't it?
No, it's a cure wounds.
Oh well, yeah, that's your problem. Just be taller.
Okay, sword swing. Whoops. Hold on, sorry, this is a really bad keyboard for this. Why didn't that... Hold on. Sword gets a 12.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Alrighty. Terrible plan. Failed entirely.
You guys
This is
tried,
the
though.
power of a necromancer.
It's pretty impressive. Anything else?
That's it.
End of
You're
your
gonna
turn.
stay
Freg.
I actually, sorry, I want to also note, I'm pretty sure Freg is at full. So, extremely terrible plan.
Freg would only have a couple.
Freg is only at full because you cast the cure wounds on him.
Dang.
Okay, Freg, your turn. What do you want to do?
Now, it's time! Ha ha!
Solid hit.
It's time.
Do this, Fred.
That is 4 slashing damage with the longsword plus 2 because it's hexed, and he is furious and also small. So he's going to invoke his Fury of the Small to add another 2. So that's a grand total of 8.
You eviscerated. Describe how you finish off the beast.
Yay!
Having been empowered by Libgar, he now turns around, fully healed. He draws back his longsword and raises it up above his head in a Prince Adam turning into He-Man kind of pose,
Oh, nice.
and just brings it right down, right in the middle of the thing's skull, and watches it flop to the ground lifelessly, and
Nice.
says, "That's exactly how the shining light of the moon would."
As as you finish off the Hive Lord, your last blow entering its skull, it falls to the ground. All of the legs from underneath it kind of collapse and go to the sides. It looks up at you, Freg, and goes to bite at you and narrowly misses. Its open jaws, you can see the other mouth coming through, extending just a little farther, and just as soon as it tries to eat you and bite at you, the whole thing collapses and dies. Itch screams in joy and runs over to her mom at the same time, trying to pull away all of the webbing that she's attached to. She starts breaking it with her little pseudopod arms or legs or appendages. Nice. So everybody awakens except for Steve, who was obliterated by one of the acid sprays. Mommy and Daddy arthropods wake up, look around, hug Itch in some sort of weird pseudopod how plasmoids hug. It's kind of be anamorphous. They all become one and then separate at the same time. Mom and Dad come up to you, thank you profusely for saving them and taking care of their child. They explain to you how the lead scientist, Jens Ra, was doing experiments on using mutation magic, trying to funnel some of the crystal magic inside of the Kruthix. That is the mutated Kruthix that you saw on the upper level. Sending out distress signals it had, being tortured and experimenting on. The rest of the Kruthix invaded, taking control of the base, beating the wards, eating the crystal, and then creating a hive down below. Mom and Dad, thank you profusely again for saving them. The following day, the storm abates long enough for Riza to bring the Starling down to the surface. Using the Shriek's ship's legs, Riza lands in the courtyard and retrieves the orbital pods for later use. He collects the adventurers and any surviving scientists, returns them all to the Rock of Brawl, where they can be debriefed regarding the disastrous expedition. The Mages Guild provides the agreed upon fee of 500 shiny gold pieces to the adventurers as a result of successfully completing the mission. The Mages Guild is willing to give you a house gig at their guild house themselves, which will provide you free room and board for the rest of your show days as the old timer band that plays classic rock, quote unquote, in their mage hall. A lot of old mages, they appreciate your older tunes, they know your old stuff at the same time. So they like sing along to everything, and you are celebrities now within the Mage Guild itself.